So, last time on the April Fools, cue the last time on the Young and the Restless or Days of Our Lives type
Oh, are they
voice.
still on?
I believe so, yeah. Okay, so Cody posted a recap in the session notes, but, the part you weren't here for, Astron, because you had to leave. The party met a kid who asks them to basically follow them out to his family's farm because his mother and father needed medical attention. The party followed, and currently there are some people who are hunting, fixing up the vehicles and stuff, and breaking down vehicles. Um, and I believe it was only Gorham who was in the house, and she was the only one who learned that the Americans have taken over Sulejow, basically made themselves a small-time warlord band. And we ended off with your character Astron. He was guarding the vehicles as they're being inspected, and we ended with them hearing basically a shout from the barn, which is your character doing something. You apprehended someone, basically.
Oh.
All right. Is everyone ready to start up?
Yeah, I am.
All right. So, Vincent, as you're basically sitting there keeping watch as evening starts to fall.
Actually, excuse me a sec. Astro, are you there? Because I heard a mic.
I'm here.
So, okay, because I wasn't sure if somebody called you and then you had to rush away.
My girlfriend was talking to me for a second, so I muted.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Headset's still on, and I was here.
Just wanted to make sure that Emily didn't go on a monologue, and it's all right, guys, I'm back.
Oh, I appreciate it. I wouldn't want to make her do that either. It'd feel awful.
But yeah, so Vincent, you're at the barn, and you've basically caught one of the. You were introduced to these people last session. They're a couple older sons of the farmer who were initially guarding the farm when you came in, and one of them is snuck in and. Ooh, pizza. It sounds like.
God damn it! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, bad timing is sorted out.
He's gonna share that pizza.
Huzzah.
Yeah, I'll mail a slice to wherever the fuck nowhere.
That's great. But yeah, you've caught one of the older teenage sons. Basically, he snuck up. He tried to sneak up on the tragic school bus, and you've basically caught him. And Gorham, you are making your way to the barn as well. So you'll arrive around the time that you see Vincent kind of I don't know, are you just how are you stop the dude, so he's basically just standing there. So what are you doing as you see him? I should ask.
I'm probably just took him. If are the vehicles in the barn?
I believe you guys pulled them in the barn, correct?
To be honest, I don't remember. I don't know. I see that. I know we pulled out front, but I mean, my mind is a blank slate regarding whether we actually brought him inside.
Regardless, I'd probably just brought him around the front of the barn. I got him standing against the wall, and I'm standing there, arms crossed, keeping an eye on him. Oh, I don't have handcuffs or anything, but I'm just making sure he is sitting or standing somewhere. I have full view of him, and he's not got it.
You sit in timeout, mister.
Within arm's reach. Pretty much, yeah. No, I'm going full my character's 38. I'm pulling the disappointed dad pose. just looking at him What's the point, eh?
Okay, I'll say Robert and Gorm, if you want to be like out here, I'll say you've had that like you
Yeah,
could be
that's
out
fine.
here if you wish. Yep. You broke down the motorcycle, so I'll delete that token. But yeah, you see well, Vincent, you see Gorham rush up like shotgun in hand toward this kid.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
hands up. Whoa. Hey.
Well,
Look,
well,
okay.
she didn't have her gun aimed at him. She just had her gun in her hands.
Yeah.
Maybe put that away, eh?
Okay. She says she just like, lowers her gun.
Trying to fiddle with the Humvee. I'll show why.
Gorham looks and is like, "Hey, man, what gives?" to the kid.
It's about my thoughts.
Oh, gather the thoughts, Emily. You're running a game now. Okay, great. He, the kid, he is looking very, basically he's not talking. He's just kind of like got like the arms crossed, like, shit, I was caught. kind of like expression on his face. He's just kind of like, like kicking at the dirt. But yeah, he was trying to like fiddle with the vehicle doing something. We can't. Webb won't be in tonight, unfortunately. Hopefully, we'll have Blitz at least.
Blitz doesn't show up for this, but he's here later tonight. We're gonna have to put him in like NATO timeout in Civ 6.
I haven't played Civ 6 in ages.
Would you like to?
Yeah, we could one day, yeah.
Well, yeah, because here's the
Love it.
thing: is like I'm apparently an influencer because I got Astra and Emily and Blitz all addicted to Civ 6.
Yeah. I'm on
Well,
vacation
he offered
next
to
week,
play
so
a
let me
game
know.
that I have in my library, so it's like, hey, free, fun. Well, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
let me
I like
know.
strategy games, and once I finally got into it, I was like, oh shit, hey,
Yeah, let me know, because I'm on vacation next week, so.
oh shit.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Well, I'll just ask real
derail
quick. It's like
everything.
if you guys, I mean, like 2 second thought is like if you guys want, we could potentially play after we're done playing this.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down for Civ
All right,
tonight.
cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, yeah, Gorham, like, in keeping with her attitude of just not taking things seriously, she's like, oh well, he's probably just kids having fun, quoting Crocodile Dundee.
Well, he ain't having fun now.
And she looks like, yeah, it wouldn't seem to be that way.
What did you want, kid?
If there's one thing I know about you Americans, you're coming in to help your allies in the town. I won't let you do that.
Gorham was like, didn't your, well, hold on, is this the same kid that brought us here?
No, it's just the same token.
Older
The kid
sibling.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, yeah, because Gorham's like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, your brother was the one who invited us here. We treated your mom and dad. I mean, doesn't that give us a little bit of leeway? Oh, there are two Roberts
If
now.
anything, I'm not American.
Oops.
You're two Roberts.
Well, Gorham basically is like, well, I mean, it's like, like I was like, look, I mean, we already helped you out. I already, and actually, I think she did this last session, but if not, she would have done it. Just to reference Emily is like, um, Gorham saying like, I mean, I already gave I even gave your parents one of my tokens. I mean, doesn't that like have their arms kind of wide in like a shrug position? I mean, doesn't that
I suppose it does. I'm sorry. It
Gorham
just
does like
made
the
me feel
Fallout
awful.
style like charisma leveled up at the camera.
You're special.
She succeeded at a social check. She gets bonus XP in Fallout. But yeah, uh, so that's a moment. But um, Gorham, what time is it right now? Is it still the afternoon shift or is it evening?
It's about 6 o'clock, about 6:45 in the evening.
So yeah, okay. Um, Gorham's like, in terms of, she says to the kid, it's like, is the distrust towards us because of what your parents told me about the renegade Cav soldiers?
Yes. I didn't realize they already told you about that.
And she's like, well, they did. And she looks to Vincent because he probably has no idea what the hell she's talking about.
He
Yeah,
shrugs.
yeah. She's like, yeah, it's one of those that's a thing kind of moments. Um, she says to, and Robert, you're in the barn as well, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speaking of which, there's still two Roberts.
Oh well.
Okay.
One's gonna have to die.
Okay.
There's too many Roberts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine if there were two Roberts in the scene with the Reynolds brothers. God, I can't even. But Gorham, I mean, she doesn't really have much of a leadership sort of quality to her. But so she asks, like, so what do you guys want to do about those cavalry soldiers, the bad guys?
Well, have they completely gone rogue? Is there any way we could enforce a chain of command on them?
I mean, we don't know who their leader is. We don't know. I mean, he could. I mean, because we've got Edwin here, who is a captain. So if it's like
Yeah.
some blowhard lieutenant or something, he could potentially, um, you know, pull rank on him. But if it's like a major or higher, then that's a problem.
Mhm.
I wouldn't know. I'm not sure who what his rank would be.
Do you know where he is? Well, assuming it's a he.
Yes. Yeah. Yep, it's a he.
Okay.
Not exactly. I do know that did you meet Sergeant Major Korzak in town?
The pole?
Yes.
Yeah, we met her when we pulled into town.
She should have more information.
Yeah, yeah, because Gore's like,
Where
yeah, come to think of it, she seemed kind of has like a hand sort of like tilting gesture, like like a little um, kind of holding something back from us, and methinks this was probably that. So,
mm-hmm.
um, Gorham once again looks to the two colleagues in the barn and is like, well, what do you guys want to do?
I guess we're gonna have to go fuck up some Cav.
Uh, let's see, where's the gift that um sums it up perfectly? I'll post it in memes. I don't know if that's best place, but I think it works. Where is here it is. Yeah, in memes, this is Gorham right now.
Right?
Nice.
I mean, it's all fun and games to her. It doesn't matter what she's doing. Um, and I mean the way she sees it, and she would voice that, in case anybody's like, why are you so eager to kill U.S. soldiers? Like, well, I mean, they kind of broke their pledge to their uniforms to their country. I mean, they decided to kill the very people they were supposed to be, defending. So fuck them.
They've broken the chain of command, so
Yeah, exactly. I mean, by stealing from and possibly kill, and actually, I mean, I think they kill some people, or did they just shoot at them and scare them off?
You're getting the feeling that they both shot at them to scare them off, and then possibly also killed people.
Okay,
So,
well,
double
Gorham
whammy
will
of
ask
shit.
ask the kid. It's like 'cause we obviously know that the kid's dad got shot in the leg. Gorham asks just kind of out of curiosity, get a sense of like how violent these guys are. It's like, do you know if they actually killed anybody? I mean, obviously they shot at your dad and hit him in the leg, but do you know if they've actually like killed anybody?
Well, considering that when they rolled into town, they rolled in and basically took over a kind of like garrison spot for like the small amount of Poles that were in the Polish soldiers who were protecting the town. Yeah, I'd bet money on it that they probably killed a couple people.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll ask the sergeant major once we get back to town, but I guess Gorham's saying like so. Well, actually, I can't remember. I mean, I think I asked, but was the verdict we all reached, the three of us, to go in there and deal with them?
yep.
Okay.
What kind of vehicles do they have?
Good question, Gorham says.
Uh, they have a couple vehicles like yours, but when they were rolling into town, they took a lot of. Well, they were already damaged, and I bet they probably don't have that many people to repair them. So I don't think
Do
it's
they
gonna
have
be too
anything
scary.
heavier than ours?
No.
Okay. Okay, well, Gorham says, I mean, why don't we, I mean, if the farmers here are okay with it, maybe we rest this shift, drive back into town at night, because then we'll have, the cover of night working in our favor. Although theoretically, that does put us at a disadvantage if we're trying to scope them out from range. So, what I'm thinking is possibly, I'm kind of musing this out of character, mind you. We, rather than having to fight, like work against the clock in terms of it getting dark in the evening shift, what if we, start scoping it out by dawn? So it's still kind of dark and it gets lighter? Or, like, what do you think would be best?
And we have night vision, so
Well, first of all, not
uh,
all of us do. Second of all, night vision only works out to a certain range. Though we're there, let's see, because okay, I know, I'm pretty sure Robert has NVGs. Vincent, do
I
you?
do.
Ashron? Yeah, does he have NVGs? Can you check, Emily?
Let me check. He has a night vision sight. He doesn't have
Okay.
a
Oh, all
proper
right, that's
pair
good.
of.
Um,
Yep.
do we know if the
Hello?
merchants? Hey,
Hello? Sorry, my mic was unmuted. I just couldn't talk.
weird.
Yeah, I have a night vision sight on my gun. I don't have NVGs
Well, I mean, a
for
night vision
weapons.
sight on your gun is pretty good. So, um,
Yeah.
and then Gorham. Actually, shit, Gorham actually does have a night vision sight of sorts. The javelin.
Oh, that's thermals.
Yeah, yeah, because it has the note specifically. Well, actually, the notes don't mention that, but I know the real javelin has like thermal vision modes. So, and thermal sights in this are actually pretty goddamn good because thermal optics. Yeah, oh yeah, it specifically even says the thermal optics as well as the command launch unit module of the FGM-148 Javelin. Um, this eliminates all visibility limits and skill modifiers due to darkness, weather, and smoke.
Nice.
So there's that. So I mean, in close quarters that might be an issue. So yeah, do you guys? I mean, if we have, at least all the players here have some sort of form of night vision, do you guys want to just go into town at night?
I think that'd be the best bet.
Okay, so let's just rest in the evening shift, and then we'll roll back into town at night.
All right. And I will say that you'll all be able to like eat and drink for
Okay.
the day, so you don't have to worry about marking off your own.
Okay, yeah, because there's a
stuff.
water source here, and then also I think the animal that was killed, I think it was a boar that got shot.
I believe so.
Yep.
Did we
was like
mark?
It was like a boar and then also like a deer, I believe.
I
Two
think
were
so.
like hunted.
Okay, let's see. Where the hell's the meat? Oh, hold on, I see domestic food. Well, actually, no, it's wild food. That's okay. I don't see the food in either vehicle. Did somebody just forget to put it on?
Maybe.
Let's see. Okay, there's 2d6. There's 7 for the one animal that Arthur shot.
18. There were. You
Okay.
got like 18 rations from the boar.
Okay.
I remember. It just never got put on.
SMH. All right. Well. Oh wait. Hold on. No, I see wild food now in the Humvee. So, I guess we do have it. So, well, we're gonna need to cook it, but I guess for the time being, what I'll do. I mean, are the farmers going to feed us, or would it be more considerate to just use domestic food that we have?
Yeah, they're going to feed you.
Okay. All right. Well, Gorham isn't going to be a dick and reject their hospitality, so um, we'll get that food and water, addressed. Okay. And then I guess we'll all sleep in the evening shift after our dinner. Okay. I also want to see, going back to Fallout references, is the merchant that was in the town, does he take shifts with somebody else?
Yeah, you'll be able to visit him again.
Okay, because I want to see. I don't remember if there was another pair of night vision goggles or a night vision sight of some kind, but I would want to check at least. Okay, so
Yeah, I
back
have
into
goggles, but no sight.
Okay, well, goggles is pretty good because you can use them with or without your gun.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'm gonna just check at the town map, look at the merchant. Oh, hold on, I gotta fucking drag Gorham back over to the thing.
Yep.
Gorham.
I will be back in like 2 minutes. I need to
Okay.
go grab some new batteries because my mouse just died.
Oof.
All right.
Let's see. Fuck, there isn't. I mean, there is a flashlight, but I mean, obviously that's visible light. Let's see, flashlight. Flashlight, what does that do? Very visible to others, especially if they're using night vision device. Yeah, so no. I mean, if it's anything like Battlefield, it'll probably blind them if I'd shown it in their faces if they had night vision goggles, but
Let's hope they're not too well equipped.
yeah.
They might be deserters as well, so there's that.
Possibly. I mean, either way, they're most likely not getting resupply, so. Although realistically, I mean, it's like, in terms of, it's more of an aesthetic thing, but like the, you know, Bad Company demolition style, like blast visor on Gorham's helmet looks cool, and she would sadly have to remove that to have the NVGs.
True.
I mean, that's a sacrifice worth making, so.
I am back finally. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all good.
What helps even more is if I turn it back on after I put in the new dice. The new batteries, not dice. Jesus.
My cat keeps knocking over my e-web emplacement.
Okay, so you're gonna rest until
Yeah, we're
midnight.
resting until
Yes.
the night shift. So
Yep. Okay, so I will. Yes. And I'm assuming you're all just gonna rest. You're not gonna be doing anything else.
yeah, no, Gorham.
Yes.
Like I said, Gorham doesn't really have any other useful skills outside of like combat and driving. So she'll probably just
Yep.
be. I mean, I'm assuming. Do we have somebody who can keep watch for us? Is that something we're gonna have to worry about?
No. One of the farmer's kids will keep watch.
Okay.
Okay, so heal up a point of damage and a point of stress if you took any.
I think it was only Edwin who got. Actually, well, he's at full
Yeah.
now, so.
Yep. Henrik had a couple, so I marked
Oh, he
off
did?
one of his
Okay.
stresses.
We have weapons for our poles, our Polish Tom Selleck.
I mean, if he doesn't have a weapon, I mean, the fucking vehicle is full of them, so.
True.
Yep. He has a submachine gun.
Okay,
Nice.
have him upgrade to one of the AK-74s.
Sure.
And then in terms of ammo, I mean, there are several 545 magazines that he could take one of them and be squared away. Does Zavodska also have an SMG or does she have a rifle?
She has a rifle.
All right.
I believe you should be able to access their sheets.
Oh,
change
yeah,
it.
I can look at hers at least. She does have an AKM. Well, an AKM is decent, so.
Yep. And for once, the stash man is actually willing to be violent to people because.
I mean, can Polish Tom Selleck have a Sharps rifle?
A what rifle?
Sharps.
What the
From his
fuck is
movie,
that?
from Tom Selleck. It's a rolling block
Oh,
black powder rifle.
I mean, we've got a bolt action rifle, but
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is not exactly a great shot because he only
yeah.
has BD
Well,
range
Quigley.
combat.
Well, Tom Selleck is a great shot.
Well,
So
this one isn't.
He was in Quigley Down Under.
Okay. So he is sorted. And that actually begs the question: are you going to bring the NPCs in to act as like? Do you want them to be combatant or not?
I'm thinking it would probably. Well, now when you say NPCs, you mean Zavodska and Polish Tom Selleck, or are you also counting like the PC NPCs?
Both them and the NPCs. NPCs as well.
Yeah, that's a tough one because on one hand, when we're missing half the fucking party, we have and it's only 3 people trying to deal with these guys. I mean, it kind of blows not having a larger force of people, but on the other hand, it's like I don't want to needlessly put other PCs in danger when the players aren't here, especially because remember fucking stupid ass Father J doing that to me.
Yeah. I guess just be thinking about that when you finally like enter the situation.
Well,
Well,
I mean, what does everybody else think? Because like I said, I don't like making decisions for the whole group, so. Especially because we don't know what the situation is.
True. We should recon the situation first before we decide to attack.
Right.
I would think.
That's the big thing, is we really need to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
We need the intel before we know how to act.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Let's first go to, before we like let's go to see that major, the sergeant major again. Try to get like, cause now that we know what she was holding back, I mean, she can't really play dumb if we know, so we might as well just get all the answers from her that we can,
True.
so that way we can, more efficiently resolve the situation.
Yep. All right, so you've rested. It is now night, and I will pull you. This is the same city as Sulejow. It's just like a different think of you went in one way, you're kind of coming in another.
Well,
So
just
it's
to
like
clarify though,
different.
we do want to talk to the sergeant major before we go into that sector of town.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. The place where she is on the same kind of area that the guys are.
Okay. And also, if you look closely, I actually changed this map a little bit. I added one of the new maps that I bought.
Oh, nice.
It's like there's a crane there, so ask around if you want to play this like Battlefield 4.
Beautiful.
Oh, I remember that.
Make sure there isn't a Levolution event that'll destroy it, though.
That crane probably would be the best.
If there's a helicopter coming
Depends on
towards you,
where the
I've got my
enemy is.
javelin, so.
Everyone always gets sniped off of that crane.
I actually saw a helicopter today. It was a Lifeline helicopter, but I saw a helicopter and I heard it. It was loud as all balls.
I always see.
Flying over where I was going to get the
I
real
always, I always see Chinooks and Sea Kings flying over where I live.
So anyway, so yeah, let's talk to the sergeant major. So is she still in the same place where we first met her?
No. You're told by one of the kids. He's like, this time of night, she's probably in the Three Kings Tavern on this side of town.
Okay,
Kind of
well,
he'll give you directions to get there.
all right, then let's go there.
Yep.
The Navy where I live, the Navy uses it to practice bombing runs, like mock bombing runs.
So which building is the tavern? This?
Right
Okay.
here.
All right. Yeah, Gorham enters. She remembers the code of conduct of having her shotgun slung. So, um, she
Yeah, Robert would go into.
strolls on in all cool like fucking Woody coming out of that box in Toy Story 2. Um, moseys on over to the whatchamacallit, to well, she scopes out where the sergeant major is and then goes over to talk to her. And says sits down next to her and says um, just so you know, we know what's going on. We're here to help.
Why am I not surprised? I guess sit down and join me, I suppose.
Yeah, she did.
Kind of
So.
sitting at a table. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Something you also notice as you're going in that Michael, the motorcycle dude, is also kind of sitting there in the tavern tonight.
Okay.
Yep.
If he notices Gorham and vice versa, she gives him a thumbs up on her way over to the sergeant major.
Mhm. He'll kind of give you the nod of oh, sure, I see you.
So. Yeah, but so Gorham sits next to the sergeant major. Well, she was already sitting in. Says, so the rogue U.S. soldiers. What can you tell? Because I want to know a few things. First one is, can you confirm whether or not they have, killed any? Like we know, I know from personal experience that they've wounded at least one Polish civilian. Have they killed any?
Yes, they have. When they rolled into town, let's say people were less than they thought the Russians were rolling in, and we managed to have some time to set up not really a roadblock, but to try and, just civilian guards, and several were killed when they
Well,
returned.
in terms of the roadblock, did you fire them first or vice versa?
We fired at them. So,
Gorham like
we
winces
may
when
have been
when
the
she
aggressors,
says that
but
because it's like, oh god, I mean, because now she's um, because she says uh to Vincent if he's closest to her, it's like, well, now I'm conflicted. So yeah, um, because she says like, and she says just to kind of cover what she just said to the sergeant major, because she's like, look, I mean, on one hand, um, I don't blame you for being cautious, though on one hand, shooting at them and them firing back, no offense, was kind of self-inflicted, but then also what they were doing to you in terms of turning part of your town into their own little kingdom is like not cool. So, uh, she kind of scratches the back of her head, or the back of her neck rather, because she's got her fucking helmet on.
yes, I realize it's a sticky situation, and that's why, we've kind of had the mutual understanding of, as long as we don't go into their part of town, they won't come over here and take more. But yes, it's a great pickle.
Well, Gorham looks over to Vincent and Robert. She's like, "What do you guys think? Should we try to, negotiate for them to, you know, because I mean, on one hand, it's like if the soldiers, need somewhere to, um, to lay low and avoid, Soviets. I mean, I can understand that, but at the same time, I can't condone them stealing from the locals. So maybe if there's a way to
Right.
convince them to give the stuff back, so that way there's no further hostility between like the locals, and because I mean, case in point, when we came in, we were able to trade with the people just fine. So
Right.
why can't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we could. I think we would probably make contact with the Cavs soldiers. You know, not
Yeah.
have
So
this end up in a firefight.
yeah, no reason to get into a firefight if there's no point.
Right.
So um, Gorham looks like her head kind of pans over to the sergeant major and says, "Okay, so well, we know how this all started. We know people have died. Do you know where the like where their base of operations is?
Yes, I do.
Where would that be?"
I think block is the right term. Um, the the one that the road you came in on. I imagine you came from the east, going west from east. If you take the road south from outside this tavern, about 3 or 4 blocks down, you'll find the compound they've taken over.
So in a meta
Is
sense, can
where
you
I had
ping
a
which block it is?
yes, indeedy. Shift ping.
So like this
Flip off
whole
the
like
name.
industrial complex from the look of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Gorham also says that in your contact with the Cav soldiers, do you know who their leader is? Like what, what his name is, what he looks like.
Indeed, I do. Because he and I spoke at length about him setting up down there after he basically he got that place. I had a god words. I had a group of Polish soldiers who had yet to been sent out, who were stationed down there, And part of the deal was that they got that place. And so the soldiers are just kind of up in the air in the town. His name is Major Matthias Payne.
Okay.
And
Can that go in images and notes? And then also if you have an image of what he
Yes.
looks like?
Yes, indeed.
I'd rather just know, I mean, granted, my priority is knowing his name, but also having a picture of him helps for visual recognition.
Yep. The good question is, am I easily able to find the picture? I'll put down the name, then I'll find the picture for
Right.
you.
Okay.
In just a second. Major Matthias Payne. Let me add a descriptor to that. Sulejow. There we go. Do you have any more questions about Major Payne?
Was he an actor?
You not. That was,
Was he
an random...
Was he an actor? Was he an actor at one time before the war?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
So when I was generating the name for him, Payne was one of the names that came up, and I was like, this is more than perfect. His name is Payne now.
So, let's see. You misspelled cavalry, by the way. The L.
Oh.
The L goes before the R. Cavalry.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll fix that. Sorry about that. I had a feeling I'd spelled it wrong, but
I mean, the way it's usually pronounced, you think it'd be that, but it is not, so.
Yep, so that's Major Payne.
And Gorham, says to the sergeant, is like, sounds like he's a major pain in the ass.
Never make a joke again.
Well, that's Gorham, an absolute font of jokes, whether they're good or not. So, Gorham's like, well, jokes aside, let's go have a talk with him.
Yep.
And she says, thank you for your time, and is going to give the sergeant major a pat on the back as she gets up and starts heading out the door.
Yep.
So, what I will say is that, like, if we're going, like, Gorham's going out here, I'm assuming this is like a church or like a town hall or something with like a bell tower that you could go up in.
Yes.
She looks over to Vincent, nudges him, or like, you think of what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
It involves you going up there and scouting with a sniper rifle and a night vision sight.
Sounds about right.
So, well, what she asks is, like, in terms of, like, do you want me to cover the stairs, like, be up there with, because first of all, she has multiple rocket launchers. She also has a shotgun, so she can camp the stairs and subsequently get banned from the server. So, what do you want to do?
I should be able to cover my back. You'll more need it on the ground.
Fair enough. Because what I would suggest is that we could theoretically leave the
Besides,
one.
you're the one with the walkie-talkie.
That is true, she says. Which, speaking of, I saw you had 2 on your sheet. I already took the 1, so you can.
Yeah, I was just noticing that myself. I was
Yeah,
removing the
I already have a
second right
walkie-talkie,
now.
so we
Yep.
can stay in touch. What I was going to suggest is, I mean,
I
I
drug out the merchant so that if you guys wanted to like look through it again on this map, you can.
okay.
It looks like there's one more walkie-talkie for sale if you would want to buy another one.
Yeah, I mean, Robert, if you have the
Personally, as
currency
long as
for
I
it.
can communicate with the people that are on the ground closer, I'm
Yeah.
good. It's up
Yeah.
to them. It's up to y'all if anybody
Yeah.
else wants to be in on the comms.
Yeah. I mean, Robert, there's another walkie-talkie if you want to buy it. It's only 50 currency if you got it.
I've got it. I have a radio, I believe.
What
I
kind, like the big
have,
Spec Ops radio?
1 moment. Let me check.
We
I
have the
have a-
ANPRC 119.
Yeah, I've got one of those. I've got
And then you have the
PRC.
Embiter.
We have a
Yeah.
PRC.
Yeah.
By the way, that yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Well, that's a different one than I was thinking of. But yeah, 10 kilometers. We have the
will that
one
work?
that's. Yeah, I mean it's a radio. As long as we're on the
Yeah.
same frequencies, this is interoperable with
yeah.
other radios. But we
Yeah.
have that.
Keep in mind, it's not exactly encrypted. It's just a walkie-talkie.
Mine's encrypted,
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind, even if it's encrypted, the last thing I'm thinking these U.S. soldiers would be expecting is people talking on like civilian walkie-talkies.
Oh
True.
yeah, it does say advanced models may have multiple channels in police models. Police
For
models
walkie-talkies?
have encryption. Yeah, the walkie-talkie
Yeah.
description.
Well,
Police models sometimes have encryption, but I'm assuming
oh
this
yeah,
is
I see
a
it.
typical version.
What do you think, Emily? Would ours be applicable for that?
I was assuming it was just a civilian walkie,
Oh,
but like at least
or
we
it could
can
be
talk to each
police
other.
or
Considering
something.
you bought it in town. Yeah, I would say that these used to be like police
Awesome.
radios. So yeah, they have like
Okay.
multiple channels.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
These have basic encryption.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say it'd be kind of weird if they didn't, given that we bought a whole bunch of assault rifles and rocket launchers off the black market. Or at least we bought a bunch of rocket launchers. They had a bunch of assault rifles. So, yeah. So,
the
okay, cool.
merchant, it's secretly the dude from Resident Evil 4, the "What are you buying, dude?"
Yeah.
What are you
Opens up the giant like trench coat.
So, but I do think we should. Let's see. In terms of radios, so we've got Gorham and Vincent have walkie-talkies. Robert has his special forces radio. We've got. Does Edwin have a radio? He does not. Let's buy the additional walkie-talkie and then just, I guess, leave it in the vehicle for somebody to take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, currency.
That way, if we leave anybody in the vehicle, we can always communicate back as long as
Bingo.
we're within a kilometer.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take from the party fund, I'll take 50, and where the hell is our party loot, our group loot? I'm gonna just drag that there. Yeah, let's see, gear, currency. So we're down from 230 to 180, and then I'll add 50 to mine. Actually, shit. Wait, hold on. What is 268 plus? Okay, that'd be 318, I think. 15. Well, actually, then it just goes back down because I'm buying the. Actually, no, at 318. I need to have that so I can actually buy it. Okay, walkie-talkie. There we go. All right, then I'll just put the spare in the tragic school bus. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize how heavy these things are. Each one's like 50, like 50% of a thing. Okay.
Half a kilo.
Yeah, half a kilo. So yeah. Okay. So I bought that, and then Vincent, I guess, is up in the tower, and then
Yeah, where am I climbing up? The construction tower?
Well, there's
For
this
the
tower
train?
right here that's closer,
Oh, true.
like a
I
bell
don't know.
tower.
Depends on where we're trying to recon.
Well,
Where are the people
we're
that we're
going
trying to
straight down
stare at?
here. We're going to this like industrial complex in the bottom right.
Got
Yep.
it. So that's where I'm trying to get a visual on.
Yeah. I think the distance would be easier to calculate from here. Like you'd still be outside of like enemy weapons range, but would
Oh,
still
for sure.
be like it would be easy. Like you're in a sweet spot where you like for guys with like assault rifles, it would be harder for them to see, let alone hit you, whereas you would have an easier time shooting at them.
Mm-hmm.
Though we do need to find out if there are any other enemy snipers there that you would have to kill. I think that's important. Let's see what's in the chicken shit outfit. I mean, obviously the chickens, but
Are we gonna try to make contact with these people before we start just like fucking them up with automatic fire?
I mean, I wasn't planning on lighting them up right away, especially after what Gorham learned.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with my short range, I can reach this close edge of it, even from that tower with my rifle.
Well, what we
if
need
I
to do is
fire.
figure out where the enemies are before we do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm mostly
especially-
worried that that tower is too far and doesn't have the sight lines on the street level because the building's blocking it.
But here's the thing: if there are people in the well, yeah, because sightlines are a thing. But depending on if there are people on the
I would only be able to
rooftops,
see the people on the roof.
yeah.
I don't
I
really
think
want
I'd
to try to take
rather.
a 45 position with 3 people.
Well, what we could do, I
Well,
mean,
we're
well,
not
again,
trying to handle this aggressively unless it's absolute last ditch thing. And in that case, I think we're gonna back off, regroup, and then come back at this together. Hell, maybe we could get some townspeople in on it if they have any like fighters.
True.
yeah.
At
I
that
mean,
point, we're releasing an occupation.
yeah, because I
But
mean
for
that could
now,
be
we're
an
trying to
argument we could
recon it.
make to,
I
depending on
say
how many.
first thing, we're trying to handle this diplomatically.
Yeah.
We're just covering our bases. I'm the security to keep y'all safe. If it gets hot, y'all get out. I'm covering the retreat. Because
All
if
right.
they try and come out of cover to chase you, I'm aiming for the legs.
Yeah. If they come out, then you get like Simmons.
I would say I'm going to bust their kneecaps, but I think they're going to be in the next area code.
I will say that as you're like getting up and leaving and starting to like head out, Michael will actually kind of like, like get your attention. He'll say, you need another pair of eyes.
Be nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Gorham says.
I think, ideally, if possible, I'd like to get a position like either this corner seems nice but feels too close.
Yeah, that's way
So
too
I'm almost
close.
thinking like down here,
That's a possibility.
looking this way.
What I'm wondering with Michael, what kind of gun does he have?
He has a bolt action rifle, like a hunting rifle with a scope. Yep.
Okay, so what I'm thinking, so here's oh, Astron, here's a possible position right here. It's down the street.
Oh, where?
Here. There's like if there's a window
True.
here, you could
That
look down
still
there.
gives me a limited field of view on the
That is
building.
true. Although if the party was retreating down that way, then it would be a shooting gallery, so
True.
for you. Here's what I'm thinking
I'm
we
more
could do.
interested in having a view on down one of these streets. That way I can see a
I
whole
think what's
side
more
of the building,
important
and I can cover the party as anybody tries to cross the street.
what I think would probably be a better solution, honestly, with your range, your sight, and also the importance of needing to deal with any snipers that are up here, is I think it would probably be better if you were at the bell tower still. And then because
I
I'm
can
guessing,
still definitely cover this alleyway.
yeah, you could shoot down onto the alley. That way, like you've got a better position, because that way you can do two things at once. You can shoot people down the road and shoot any snipers. And then what I'm
Okay.
thinking with Michael is that he can be here because he probably has shorter ranges. He's probably not that good of a shot anyway. So I mean, obviously
My
Gorm doesn't say that. I'm just thinking like realistically
my
compared to like
other
a military
proposal,
sniper.
my other proposal, kind of best of both worlds. If I want to get a shooting gallery if they try to chase, but also have a long sight line on the building. Say I went here, over here. I could watch this way, and the retreat path could be down the street towards me. Meaning that I can still turn the retreat route into a shooting gallery if they try to chase, and I still get that long open sight line on the building.
Okay. So what I'm thinking we can do is, well, here's what we need to do first. Go up to the bell tower and just tell us what you see, because we need to see where vehicles are
Okay,
and if
fair.
there are any snipers.
Preliminary recon. Yes.
Yeah.
Fair point. Then I will do that first before anything. And I assume that's a recon roll,
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
which
see.
I get to use my binoculars for.
Yep.
So that's a +2. I also get a +1 to recon rolls made for spotting others and avoiding ambushes, if that applies. Oh, who am I kidding? I already have a D12 anyway with the +2, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my.
I'll take it.
Are you gonna push the other D12 or just leave it? Worst
Screw
case
it.
scenario,
What's
you
the
get a
pluses?
stress, you can. Oh, never mind.
Hey! So that's
All
3
right.
successes on the recon.
Okay, so you're at up the bell tower.
Mhm.
The bell tower is one of the taller structures in town, so you'll be able to see. Let me double check. Yep. Okay. So you are first. What you see is this group of people.
On the
There's a
roof?
group of 3 on, yeah, on the rooftops,
Ooh.
and this guy right down here is armed with a rocket. You can see he's carrying a rocket launcher.
Oh,
Is
And
law,
you
what a
do
weak
see a
link.
guy. You do see a guy prone, and he is armed with a sniper rifle.
What kind of
Okay.
sniper? 50 cal or like a bolt action? What is it?
M21.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
more like a
Bolt
DMR.
action 762 NATO.
Well, no, an M21 is like a DMR. It's the
Oh, it's the
Yeah, it's an
the
M14.
semi-auto.
yeah
It's
M14
Necro is
sniper
right,
rifle.
M14.
yeah, right. I was thinking of the M24. My bad. Okay, so that's a still a 762
Yeah,
NATO
still
semi-auto.
bad news
That's
for anyone who
dangerous.
gets shot with it. Are
That's
there
even
any
worse
other
than the M24.
snipers or anything?
On the rooftop, currently no. And I
Okay.
will say
Okay.
that you can only really see the. Well, actually, oh, this is on the rooftop as well.
I mean, he's got a
That's
pretty good
another
height
like
advantage.
dude armed with
Yeah.
an M21.
Okay.
The only ground I'd really see is like this
Yep.
hex right here down the
Yeah.
alley.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So you have a pretty good sight on people on who are posted here and on
Weren't-
the rooftop. But you
Were there
can't really
vehicles
get a good
here?
sight on the other side of the building.
I saw vehicles here a minute ago.
There were, yeah, there were, but he technically wouldn't be able to see them.
Oh.
That's me forgetting to put down the token
Okay.
for the vehicles.
Well,
Sorry.
either way, that's still I mean, technically, if he doesn't see any vehicles down here, then this going down this road is probably the safest way to approach, because that way he can also give us covering fire.
yeah.
I'm thinking we could also
Yeah.
have, like I said, stick. We could possibly have what's his face. So here's another thing I'm wondering is would if we put Michael here, would he have better visibility like of all this stuff down here? Like could he potentially see like a vehicle down there or something? Because the problem with the bird's eye view, you don't really get a sense of height. I'm assuming all these buildings are at least 2-story,
Yeah, I
but
get you. It's all good. Yeah, if you put them there, you said.
yeah,
It
put him in this window right here.
Oh man, all of these guys are just barely within my short range.
Wow, I mean,
Except
they're
for
still
this
within
guy
short
right in
range
the far
though.
corner. But yeah, they're on the 20th tile, every single one of them.
God damn. Okay. Okay. So, here's what we'll do. We'll lend Michael the walkie-talkie that we just bought. Um, so he'll have that temporarily, and you know, uh, Gorm's like, like Michael, my guy. What do you see? Like, do you see anything that Vincent missed?
Yeah, I would obviously with the walkie talk. I'd give all the positions of the rooftop guys I could see, but I'd obviously mention I can't see anything on the ground.
Do you give it like Arma
So.
style, like, man,
Yep.
100 meters, bearing 330?
Oh my.
Probably a little less robotic, but two
Alright,
snipers on the
so
rooftop,
Michael...
one far southwest, one middle north, 3 infantry on the new rooftop east section.
There's a
1
sniper
rocket man on the
somewhere,
silo.
right there.
Any vehicles?
Yeah, that's the main thing, because it's like,
I
I'd
can't
rather.
see anything. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
well, we
worried
want to see if
about.
like Michael would see it. Because here's the thing, Gorham, and she voices this much to Robert and Vincent, is like, if we're going to approach, I'd much rather approach from a direction that doesn't have any vehicles, because then there's no risk of getting ripped to shreds by M2 Browning fire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. Also, a lot of free ammunition.
That is true.
He will report back in that
Oh,
there's a group of 3 people down here and 1 vehicle that's like guarding the entrance that they're like patrolling.
Checkpoint.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the way we're gonna come in?
Um,
Let ourselves
Well,
talk to them?
definitely not.
let's have. Is there a gunner on that vehicle? Oh, there's a fucking guy right there.
That's another sniper.
Shit. On the vehicle, is there a turret of some kind, and if so, what? Like, is it an M2? Is it a grenade launcher? Is it a tow? If there is a gun at all. Because
It is
Humvee
a
pistol
50
mount.
cal,
Oh,
and yes, it is manned.
I was hoping it wouldn't be
Yep.
either of those things, but the question I have for Michael, does he have a direct, like, can he slow aim for, like, a headshot on that gunner? And, like, just basically have
Yep.
his scope trained on the guy? Okay. Just in case we need to shoot him, he needs to go down fast. And then, does Vincent have a line of sight on this sniper, or is it just Michael?
I can't see that one. He's behind the building.
Fuck. Yeah, there's that thing right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because here Gorham like just straight up says like I am so conflicted here, guys, because I'm what happened the last time we tried to um negotiate. She says no offense, Michael. Like she's mainly saying in reference to how Edwin handled things, like he just did not really do a good job talking to people, and like I mean Gorham is outgoing enough to where I think she like is easy to reason with, but uh the moment I try to do a persuasion, it's just going to be this. Albeit she, but
Yeah. If you would like, because Edwin is being played as an NPC for this session, if it does come down to a persuasion roll, I will allow you to use Edwin's
Okay.
pool, so you'll be the one talking.
Okay. Okay, I'm cool with that. I mean, though, the problem with Gorham, I mean, on one hand, is that she's just a sergeant, so I can't imagine. I mean, I guess Edwin saying like, my sergeant is right, I'm a captain, that's an order kind of thing would probably help, but Gorham, yeah, it's like, well, she looks to Robert and saying like, what do you want to do?
I think we should go up and negotiate with them, or try
Okay.
to at least.
So let's do this. I mean, obviously, this is me as a player strategizing because Gorham is just not really like I have a very strategic mindset, which is best exemplified when I was playing Dev and Ghosts games, Emily. But like
Yeah.
Gorham as a character isn't especially strategic, especially with her kind of lax attitude towards things. Um, but what I'm thinking we could do is have. I'd rather. So here's the thing. We'll have. I can't remember who our second best driver is. I suppose we don't really need a driver in combat, but we can have the chicken shit. Oh, well, no, not the chicken shit, because it has all the damn chickens in it. Um, is well, because that would give our position away fast.
Also, I don't want to hurt the chickens.
Yeah, no.
Those are our food.
You're just trying to sneak up, but then you just like the enemies just here, just fucking chickens. Like, the fuck am I hearing
Yeah.
chickens for?
Colonel,
The hell?
I'm trying to
So-
sneak around, but the cluck of my chickens keeps alerting the guards.
So what if we have, um, let's see, Henrik has, okay, he doesn't have any driving. Edwin has B agility, but he's going to be talking. Zavadska has driving D and agility B. That's the best we got. So we'll have Zavadska drive the tragic school bus. I want to do like a wide berth around the like this industrial complex, so that way they don't hear us pulling up. Like I'd like to go maybe here if there's nobody there. Like we just kind of slowly cruise around and then just like park around like here if it's not gonna like realistically, how far away would they be able to hear us, do you think?
Okay, so they're there. There are a couple like alleyways.
Like could we
Yeah,
get
I would
here
say
unnoticed?
you'd be able to. Yes, you'd be able to get there safely.
Okay, because yeah, we're gonna go like basically here, here, and then there. Like where I see that, where I see where I drew those lines with the line tool.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where we're going. Um, or where I'd like us to go at least. I mean, I am, you know, I speak under correction from everybody else, but I'm thinking that's probably our best course of action because then our vehicle's right there and we can just walk down the road.
Yep.
Okay.
And you wanted to bring up the tragic school bus, I take it?
Yes, because because A, it has better armor, and B, the chicken shit outfit is full of chickens, so um I'd rather them not be clucking the whole
tacked
goddamn
chicken,
time. Yeah,
the hot, the tacked
the
chicken with
tactic
the
chickens.
hottest new set of
Alright,
the
so
hottest new accessory.
okay, so
Oh.
yeah. So basically Vincent will be on sniper support. I guess Robert and Edwin are gonna be backing up Gorham. Zavadska is in the driver's seat of the tragic school bus. So that leaves Artur, and Polish Tom Selleck and Henrik. So I guess the three of them can be. What if they? What do you guys think if they go the direction that Vincent is overwatching? So if things go hot, we have a diversionary attack. Like they could be up
Yeah.
here, and then like for example, if the checkpoint opens fire on us or like is targeting us, um, then Vincent can like give like so basically Gorham's going to have her radio on the whole time, so Vincent's going to hear what's going on, and if it's very clear that you know they're going to like take aim at us or try to take us into custody or whatever, Vincent can radio to the other team and to Michael and have them open fire and hopefully give us the upper hand to fight back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Sounds good.
So yeah, so just to recap, so have Henrik, Artur, and Polish Tom Selleck go here. Um, I'll also leave the chicken shit outfit over by Vincent in case he needs to use it to get over to us. I'll also, while we're at the tavern, Gorham is going to ask the sergeant major if she and or any of her men would like to help us, and if so, what sort of contribution they could provide.
Mhm. That is a very good question. She is currently outfitted with a submachine gun. So I don't know.
Does
if
she
you
have
want
any troops
her
with her
to
that
help you.
would be willing to help us, or is it just her?
Yeah, I can give you a couple troops if you would like.
Sure. Because, I mean, obviously, if we can try to handle this diplomatically, that would be ideal, but I'd rather, have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Yep.
Exactly.
I will roll you a.
We had the poles don't have any
Let's
mortars
look
or
at-
anything.
That's a big dice.
If you would like, I can give you up to 23 people.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, these
Yeah,
guys.
that's a platoon
So the
almost.
Polish really don't like them.
I have a weird question. Could they theoretically, I mean, I know it's off the map, but could they potentially attack from the south and the east?
I thought we were going to negotiate first.
Well, we're going to. I just mean, like, if theoretically it goes
Oh,
hot.
we're trying to get them ready to ambush before we even.
Yeah, that's the whole.
negotiating.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
whole idea of you being in position, Michael being in position, Henrik, Artur, and Polstam Selleck being in position. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that we have people in a number of positions
Okay,
where if the negotiation fails, then we still have the upper hand.
Yeah. So you want them at the east and the south, you said?
Yeah, like I said, I
trouble is
I
that we
wasn't
have
originally expecting us to have 23 fucking Polish soldiers ready to help us. But it's like if the PCs have, like, if our party, if the April Fools have the west and the north covered, then we could have the Poles in the south and the east, and then ready to strike. I just wasn't prepared. I just didn't think there would be that many, you know, reinforcements available to us, which is why I was like, okay, well, maybe having them off map isn't such a stupid idea.
Yep. So I'll be honest with you. I'll show you the dice that I rolled. I rolled a D30, and it rolled a 23 on the D30. I was
Jesus.
tempted to roll like a D50 or a D100, but
Oh lord.
I couldn't give you too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is still
I didn't.
more than sufficient.
I was
So
thinking it would be a miracle to get like 20.
yeah. Well, either way, yeah. So we'll have all the polls. I
I
mean,
was
I guess
expecting, like,
divvy them
7
up
guys.
evenly I mean, I know 23 doesn't divide evenly, but maybe like 11 and 12, like 11 south and
Couple
12
fire.
east, something like that.
Couple squads, couple fire teams.
Pretty much.
Yep. Yep. I'll put down those tokens just so you have it'll be like an officer, but someone who like a
Yeah, like
higher
a squad
enlisted
leader.
and a couple like little squad. Yep.
Okay. So
That's what those represent to the
okay.
east and the south.
Do the Poles have any heavy weapons? Or just machine guns, small arms?
They're each armed with an AKM,
AKM.
but they could, if you would like, they could bring along with them RPGs.
That would work.
Yeah,
If you would like.
if there are vehicles, I wouldn't mind having. I mean, I don't know how many they have, but like at least one per squad. So that way, if there are any Humvees or anything that need to be like sent to Mars, then they can handle
Or
it.
people.
Well, I'm not gonna. Don't waste
Yeah,
RPG rounds on
Okay,
people.
guys. Crazy
Well,
idea.
they have
We get a
anti-personnel
quad
rounds
bike.
for those.
And we throw a lot of C4.
We don't
in
have
it.
the quad bike. We took it apart.
Damn.
The silence.
Oh,
Okay,
the
okay. No funny
disappointment,
battles
it is palpable. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, I guess if you guys are ready, we can, handle this.
Yep.
Yeah, like, if the poles are in position, Michael has, like, a headshot trained on the, gunner of this car. Can I move the tokens for, no, I can't move Stash Man. No, I can't move Henrik. I can move Edwin, and I think I can move. Yeah, no, I can't move anybody else. I can only move fucking Edwin and Gorham and the vehicles.
I mean, RPGs do have thermobaric warheads.
Okay.
Depends on what ammo they got. I wouldn't bet on them having the fancy stuff.
Probably not. And
Thermobaric.
thermobaric warheads, like, or no, I'm thinking tandem rounds, but I mean, either way, I mean, they're just
Anti-personnel and urban warfare.
standard rounds. I mean, we don't need the RPGs on people. We need them on the fucking vehicles. So, like, we've got like, like several squads worth of Polish soldiers at our command with rifles that will deal with the people. We don't need to waste RPG rounds on people. We just need to deal with the vehicles. But again, I'm hoping we don't even need to resort to violence in the first place.
True. All right, let's get
so-
this going.
Okay, so Gorham, where is Gorham's token? I don't even fucking know. Oh, here she is. If I can move her down here. Yeah, I just love seeing the tokens like zoom over because that's what fucking Kill 'Em All did when he was going after Gar Saxon. Blasting straight towards him, like, yeah, I just zoom across the map. God, he's so dead.
Yep.
I had a.
I will go ahead and give this to you as like the poles are moving into position. They will tell you that there's a vehicle at each entrance.
Oh, like,
So they can get
okay.
like line of
Okay.
they can give you a line of sight and then call that in.
Try to have somebody, if possible, because again, we don't know what's beyond the map. Like, if there's like a 2-story window that somebody could be in with an RPG trained at the vehicles, like that would be ideal. But I mean, again, I don't know what's up there, so I guess it's GM discretion.
You really don't want to. You really don't want to use an RPG inside of a room.
There aren't any backblast rules in this.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
No.
Awesome.
And I think the RPG, let me see. The RPG specifically says it has a very small backblast which enables to be fired indoors safely. For the RPG 7V. That's what it specifically says in the description of the item. So even if there were, that doesn't mean anything. So, alright, so yeah, Gorham is walking down, I guess, starting position here, maybe? Or like how far can she get before the soldiers call out to her? By the way, please drag Edwin and Robert over.
Yep. Just let me get.
And also Gorham not taking this seriously. Like, if they're
spot.
like craters, little puddles, she's like jumping over them like a kid.
Love it. Okay. So let me pull these two over. I'll put them here. That'll move them better. So did you want Oleg, Henrik, and Archer to start moving up as well, or
No, they're going here.
like down there? Okay.
Yeah. Because the idea is to have people like completely surrounding this block. Oh, there's another fucking vehicle? Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Okay, that's a problem. Well, as long as they stay in its blind spot, I guess. Okay, so
Oh, there is a vehicle near.
yeah, they've got this place fucking locked down. So
if that one tries to move out, I mean, I kind of do have the anti-light vehicle gun.
that is true. You can fucking blast the driver straight out of the car.
Yep.
Or the gunner, for that matter. No, I personally just suggest targeting the gunner first. So yeah, so I mean, Gorham, she's like skipping around the puddles and stuff, like jumping over them like a kid, trying to basically like avoid, like, step on a crack and you break your mom's back kind of shit. You know, approaching with Robert and Edwin, I guess, like, I'll just keep nudging forward and then you tell me when to stop.
Yep. Stop right at this intersection.
All right, I'll kind of move up
T-junction.
to here a little bit, so it's more like centered in a tile.
Yep. So yeah, as you get up there, you hear. Move them a little bit further down for the checkpoint. One of the people there at the checkpoint will yell down at you, yell across like the alleyway from you. She'll yell, stop right there. Identify yourselves.
Americans.
Yeah, U.S. Army, don't shoot.
Why the hell are you out this late?
We were. Well, Gorham says the fact that like we were, you know, like we got cut off from our unit, and we heard that there were, U.S. like there were other American forces here, and we just wanted to see if that was true, which apparently it is.
Yep. Are you armed?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You can approach, but once you come to the checkpoint, you'll have to hand over your weapons. Hand over your weapons.
And Gorham, I guess through Edwin, is basically going to, say that, for fellow, like if one, American soldier to another, I mean, we shouldn't have to disarm among friendly forces.
Right.
Because Gorham says like doesn't exactly.
You're acting very friendly.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't really paint a good picture, like of you as a fellow American soldier if you're breaking regulations by trying to get us to disarm. If anything, that makes you come off more as a marauder. I mean, I want to believe that we've found allied forces, but they you don't exactly seem to be acting the part. So is that a persuasion roll to not disarm, or did I just kind of succeed naturally?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'll have
Yeah.
fucking Edwin. Um. Okay. So in terms of modify, are we? And also, I want to ask: are we shouting at a distance?
Yes.
Okay,
You
good.
are, unfortunately.
No, that's a good thing because here's the thing: if I talk in a normal voice, they're not to Vincent. They're not going to hear it.
Nice.
So I actually wanted that to happen. Let's see, combat and
Pulled the
damage.
walkie-talkie out.
Yeah. Let's see. So social conflict. Okay. Negotiating position. What is the officer's rank?
One moment, please. Because I always forget what the ranks are. I know the
Well,
captain outranks a lot of things. But...
Well, captain outranks lieutenant and everything below. If it's a major or higher, then that's a problem.
Yep.
And we know that there's a major who's ultimately leading these forces, but I'm
is
guessing this person's a lieutenant or something.
Yep. Yeah, she's a second lieutenant.
Okay, so Edwin. All right, so let's see. So modifiers. Okay. In terms of more people, she technically has the advantage there. So we'll get to this. So let's see. I mean, I feel like what we're asking for doesn't cost her anything, especially if we're trying to handle this diplomatically and not like preemptively attack her.
Yeah. That's fair.
So the third and fourth things don't apply. Neither does held captive. Did I present my case very well?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so that's +2, and then you outrank your opponent, +3. Each of the following factors modifies your roll by -1. The opponent has more people on this side. I'm looking at the ones that are obvious, not in the same hex. Okay, apparently there isn't a shouting at a distance. I think it's just reworded to you're not in the same hex.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm seeing a -2 in terms of the negative modifiers, but if there's something else, then let me know. So far it nets to +1.
Yep, a net +1.
Alright, I'll have Edwin roll. So persuasion. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna push that. Oh, I had it set on private because of Steel Talons. Let me set it public. He'll push the D12. Okay, well he still succeeded, so.
All right. So as you're making your case and talking, so I'll reveal the roll. It's unfortunate. It's gonna be a little bit more down here for the checkpoint. Sorry, make it a little micro.
Yeah, you might need to
Please.
move the officer into either the top tile or the one below, because she's exactly halfway.
Yep, I will. Yes, there we go. Sorry, they haven't changed position. That's where they are. I'm just adjusting it better.
Okay.
So as you make this argument, she'll actually yell back. She'll say, "I understand we're on the same side here, but we can't. Better safe than sorry. We'll have to disarm, or you will not be entering this."
Do it. Hold my weapons. I walk up.
Don't worry, Ollie will be very armed and very much covering your ass.
Gorham,
Um,
is not fond of
Go
the
ahead.
idea of disarming, so,
So he's
in
gonna
terms
stay
of,
there.
yeah, she'll, like,
Okay.
she'll, like, kind of, have, like, Edwin sort of murmurs over to her, and, I guess, because the idea of going into enemy territory unarmed, like, if you, Gorham lives by the phrase, like, if you have to disarm to go in, you don't go in. So, like, Edwin, like, I guess through Edwin will be like, um, he parrots that back to the officer who's saying, like, hey, I mean, you forgot the rule. If you have to disarm to go in, you don't go in. It's just like, you're a U.S. soldier. You should know that better than anyone.
This is some ethos, pathos, logos level shit.
God damn it, it's off. It's off me.
I mean,
The
Grant, I will
opposite
note that, I
me.
mean, I don't know if that's necessarily what Ghost would do for his character, but if, I mean, Edwin's boosting me, I mean, I guess I'm sort of making that call for him.
Yep.
And at the very
Yep,
least,
I
Gorham
understand.
would not want to, go in unarmed. That
I'm
seems
not
like
going
a very
inside their base. I'm just gonna talk to them outside the checkpoint.
okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. But
Yeah.
we'll just stand back and
Do you have
watch.
who's your officer? This lady on the top. What rank is she?
A lieutenant.
Second
Lieutenant.
lieutenant.
Second lieutenant. Robert Rumstone. Green Berets. Sergeant Major Robert Rumstone, Green Berets. And I look at her.
You actually are a lieutenant outranks a sergeant major.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lieutenant?
Yes, sergeant major. What can I do for you?
We were what's the is she wearing a unit patch?
Yeah, she's wearing a 1st Cavalry unit patch.
What's the 1st Cav doing all the way down here?
Why are you asking?
As
Why are you asking?
why am I asking?
Yes.
I was just curious. And I'm looking at her soldiers. They look kind of like nervous or anything like that.
Yeah, I will say they do look nervous. They kind of just look like it's like a lot of like from like the later years of the war, like going forward into 2000. A lot of were like not conscripted, drafted. So there's like a lot of like 18, 19, 20-year olds who are very fresh faced.
Yeah.
That's what these 2 soldiers look like.
We had reports that this town was taken by American forces, but we weren't sure.
I wouldn't have phrased it like that, but
Well, you're not here though.
well, I know that, but I'm just saying that Gorham originally like phrased it in a more neutral way that we heard there are American forces here, and then you said like, "Oh, you took it." So,
Well, apparently they did.
yep. Well, you made your bed, now sleep in it.
That's right.
Yep. Yes, we were forced to relocate into this town, and
Mhm.
yes, we were
Out of
forced
character,
to
out
relocate
of
to
character,
this town.
out of character. We're allied with America's allied with Poland, correct?
Yeah, Poland. Poland. Luckily, unlike with like Warno, Poland actually did leave the Warsaw Pact by
Mhm.
this point. I don't know if they
Yep.
joined NATO, but they were friendly towards the U.S. So,
Did you?
Don't believe they've joined NATO yet, but they are
like,
allied
yeah,
with
that's what I
the
Yeah.
said.
United States.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Did,
I think they were sort of in
you
like a
have-
transitional period.
I would ask the lieutenant.
Yep.
Did you have any resistance from the Soviets pushing in here?
Not getting into town, no.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Are you the officer in charge of this group?
I am not. That is Major Payne who's in charge.
I speak with him.
If you disarm and
Major.
Major, yes. Sorry. I'm glad that you guys have gamed with me long enough to realize what I'm trying to say because
I mean, like I said, my Monday Night GM have
speech.
said grand blunders like Admiral Rampage, female human male. I mean, I'm
Oh, it happens.
Yeah. Yes. Major Payne is in charge here.
Hmm.
Sergeant Major.
Ugh. Let me.
If you want to come into the compound again, you need to disarm, and we will escort you there.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I walk off. I'm getting bad. I'm getting bad vibes from that.
yeah, exactly. That's the whole
she's-
reason Gorm didn't even
she's-
go
she's-
up.
She's giving off. I come back to our little area, our little like that bitch is giving off bad juju.
And Gorm's like, yeah, exactly why I didn't go up.
Okay, so
Gorm
as you
is
walk
keeping an
back
eye
to
on
join
them. Are
the
they
others,
starting to raise their guns or anything?
not yet. The lieutenant will actually yell down at you at the group at the corner, and she will say, "If you do not intend to come in, you need to leave the area now. We'll be forced to take more drastic action."
Are you saying you're gonna fire on fellow Americans? Is that what you're saying, Lieutenant?
You heard me.
I heard you. Yes or no? Are you going to fire on fellow Americans?
She
It's a
does not
simple.
say, but as you
It's a simple yes or
Gorm's
no
just gonna do
question,
this.
Lieutenant. Yeah, I'm walking around the corner.
Well,
Fuck these motherfuckers.
well, she was doing that as you started talking, so it's like if you get shot by mouthing off to a lieutenant, that's on you.
mhm.
Yeah, let's light these assholes up.
Um. Okay, and almost Edwin obviously will follow. So, um, Gorham says to, I mean, once we're out of earshot of the all these idiots, she'll say to Vince, "Is like, did you catch all that?"
Astron, are you still there, man?
Shit, I didn't hear my name. I'm sitting here in the silence like, what? Did who catch that?
Vincent.
I'm sorry. I didn't clock I was being talked to.
He was so in the zone wanting to kill. Oh wait, that's Simmons. Never mind, different sniper.
When the
that fucking
sniper
off.
gets tunnel vision moment. Sorry. Did I catch what?
The whole exchange between like the lieutenant basically saying like, if you don't get out of here, we're going to shoot at you.
Yeah. Yeah, I caught it.
Okay, well, I guess Gorham via Edwin again will basically.
Tell me if I should take the shot.
I mean, they're not going to let us in if we disarm and if we go in like disarmed and we piss off the major, then he's probably just going to capture us. So we might as well go in guns blazing while we have the numbers advantage. So
Or shoot us.
yeah, that
Or
too.
shoot
So
us at a hand.
yeah, Gorm is just like Edwin is going to be like, let's get this party started. So first, what I want to do in terms of sequence, I'm thinking because we've got that Humvee in our way, have Michael snipe the gunner out because he was on standby the whole time.
Yep.
I would
Roger
also
that.
have personally been keeping my aim on the Rocketman.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket.
I would have been
Yep,
aimed
yep,
up
yep.
on him. Yeah. There's a guy
Oh, the
with a
guy with the
rocket
law.
launcher on the
Oh,
silo.
well, I mean that law. I don't think it's really as big of an issue as the snipers, especially because like we're
Right,
not bringing
yeah.
a vehicle up.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fair.
Or shoot
I
the
was worried
officer
about.
first.
Well,
Well,
I
he doesn't
can't
have
aim
line
the
of sight on
officer.
the officer.
I
That's
would
the
then
problem.
target the sniper close to you guys because I have a
Yeah.
line of sight on
Yeah.
that one.
Target that sniper. Have Michael snipe the gunner out of the Humvee, and then here's what I want to do: is we walk off. We're setting up in this building, so we
Yeah,
can just
exactly.
pop them when they're like looking around.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep,
and
yep,
Edwin
yep.
will go there as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I'm thinking what we do is uh, Michael shoots at the gunner. Remember, if he's slow aiming, he gets a +2. Um,
Yep.
well, actually, it's canceled out by the headshot, so it's just a flat roll for him.
Yep. He does get a bonus for being on higher ground.
That is true. So yeah, like I'm trying to take out the gunner first, or at least get him in a CUF roll. And then like Vincent pops the sniper here, and then I guess everybody else just sort of comes out in like, well, maybe has the like one team of Poles attacks, then while they're like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Another team Poles, and then our party from the north. I think that's a good sequence. Like we're going basically like counterclockwise.
Yep. I will say that because you've been set up, Michael and Vincent will take their shots first, and then we'll start the action off that way. Is everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Slow aim with the scope gives
All
+2,
right.
right?
Yeah. Though if you're doing a called
Okay.
shot, it's obviously canceled out.
Yep.
But then I also have my sniper for +1, like my sniper specialization, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, specialty.
Yes. So
And
I'll
you would
roll
have the
for
high
all
ground.
of Michael's first.
I already have a D12 base,
Oh.
and I have a positive modifier with sniper, so
All right, never mind then. All right, what do you get?
doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
so he's firing with bolt action.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna aim for the
Headshot.
head of this sniper. Oh, is there any negative because he's prone?
Prone in the same hex, yes. Or in a different hex, I mean.
He's
think-
prone in a different hex. What is that?
That's a -1, I believe, but let me just double check that. Range
All right.
combat, modifiers. Target prone, not in same hex is -1, so the high ground would actually cancel that out.
All right, so
Yep.
I still end up with a +1 to my D12. All right. I'm aiming
Can
at
Michael push
sniper.
that
I'm
that
gonna push
second
that.
shot?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus, yeah, that guy is history.
All right,
Nice.
that's 3 successes.
Yeah, I will say
called
that.
headshot against this sniper.
Nice. So yes, I will say Michael can push because he's
Okay.
allied in PC
All right, what did he get?
right now.
Unfortunate. Still, I mean,
No dice.
but he did hit, and he got an extra hit, and so he strikes that guy right in the head. And that bolt rifle is damage 3, crit 4, so that's, I mean, it's not quite a crit, I don't think, but he still hits him in the head, and the guy needs to do a CUF.
Yep. Okay, so yep, he's wearing a helmet, unfortunately, the gunner.
I figured as
yeah,
much, but
and does 3 damage. So you'd morale of that. So he is near his buddies. He is still standing.
fuck. All right, Plan B. Gorm says she cocks an AT4.
How's the sniper I shot looking?
Back blast.
So him, he is
That's
not.
a 6 damage headshot with a crit 3.
Yeah, he is very dead.
Before
so,
armor.
Yeah,
Before armor.
he isn't wearing a helmet. That's
Oh, that's
better.
6 damage.
Oh.
That's a 6
Oh.
damage headshot.
Oh man. Oh, he's cooked.
Oh, you
Yep.
guys might be getting a
Let
little
me-
bit of sausage rain down there.
Yeah,
This ground meat.
Dr. Vincent it is. I diagnose you with dead.
Yeah, I think that's just a long range lobotomy at this point.
Yeah,
Like I
let's
assume he's
see
like
exactly
he's
how
prone,
how
he's
you
looking
how you
west
screw up
here.
the guy's dead.
He's prone, he's looking west here. And it's like I'm shooting from the north, so it just goes through one side of the temple, out the other, the front of the skull shatters.
200-meter lobotomy. I can't see what the crit is.
It's only 100 meters of
Nose
lobotomy.
crush.
Okay, well either way,
yeah,
he's
basically you.
I don't think his
Yeah,
nose
he's
exists
dead.
anymore.
Essentially, you shot him in the head, and it came out, destroyed his nose at this point.
Ricocheted off the
But
old
that'll.
skull.
Yep.
nobody
he's dead.
knows.
You ever seen someone that's been shot in the head with a high powered
No,
rifle?
I don't want to. Let's
It's-
moving on.
It's
So
awesome.
Yep.
because we had the a
Alright,
question because
so,
we had the sort of advantage here, at least for the PCs, because obviously I don't want all the polls to go in this massive thing. Will we, because we were already set up, will we basically get like a surprise round kind of deal?
Yes.
Okay. And also
Okay.
hi Blitz, we're fucking ambushing the first cav.
You come at the best time.
Yeah.
You want to be
So
here? You want to be in the fun house with us?
well, this is gonna be more of a blast than that one Ariana Grande concert. Anyway, with that rocket launcher that Gorham has. So yeah, Gorham is going
Hello?
to. Hi.
Oh, there we go. Thank fuck. Okay. Sorry, technical
Did
difficulties.
you hear what we were saying before? Or...
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard what y'all were saying.
Okay, so yeah, just for reference, and also Emily, these tokens aren't actually in the building. The ones that Henrik, Stashman, and Arthur, because
Oh.
you know they would have been put in the building, so they
Building.
have cover.
Misunderstood. There we go.
Okay, so Gorham, yeah, is going to use that AT4 of hers to wipe this Humvee off the face of the earth. So let's see. So let's
I
okay,
forgot to look at how vehicle combat works, so you're gonna have to
Don't
watch
worry.
me struggle a
Don't
little
worry.
bit.
I've got it memorized. So Gorham is going to fire that rocket launcher. I'm going to push that D12. Still, that's fucking 8 damage, armor -1, so that penetrates. In terms of direction, she's facing it head on, but I think the Humvee already has like 3 armor all around. So let me see. Let me just double check with our where the hell is it? Where's our Humvee?
Up here.
Up where? Q shift tank? Oh.
Checking.
Oh, it's right there, man. That thing was camouflage. Let's see. It is
3.
yeah, 3. So armor -1 is effectively 2, so 6 damage goes through. Okay, what you need to do now is roll on the tables. There is component damage penetration.
Penetration.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Passenger. Okay, so hold on. Let me just see where the vehicle combat, because basically like excess damage. So if there isn't a passenger, then you just keep going. Component damage. Let's see. So passenger. Okay, just barely missed the gunner, but here's where the fun begins. So it doesn't hit the gunner because passenger happens first. Doesn't hit the driver. So the driver doesn't get hit. Cargo, I'm assuming they did not have cargo.
Nope.
I sure
Okay,
hope
so
it
now
does.
ammunition. So
Mhm.
for ammunition hits, let's see, where's ammunition? So, ammunition risks exploding when hit. If the attack inflicted 1 point of damage, there's a 50% risk. If the attack inflicted 2 points of damage, an explosion will definitely occur. If the ammunition explodes, the blast power of the explosion is equal to the blast power of the ammunition in question, increased by 1 step, up to a maximum of A. In addition, the vehicle is completely destroyed beyond repair. So the
Yes, indeed.
ammunition is gone for
They
2,
are
but wait, there's more.
Yeah,
So component damage. Let me go back to component damages. So, yeah, I mean the rest of the damage gets eaten up by the engine anyway. I mean the vehicle's fucking fried. So, the ammunition explodes with I think blast power D. So, roll. I guess we'll all roll the 2d6 slash R 2d6.
the 500 rounds of the
Yeah, they're going off like
Italian
fucking
was
firecrackers
really...
right now. So that blast power doesn't get him, but now I need to roll the blast power of the AT4. So slash R 2d8. So, well, actually, let me ask you a question. Are we able? I mean, in terms of like house rules with blast sucking, are we for grenades? I know you said like it's 2d12 with the base damage of the grenade. Would that apply for the blast of vehicle thing, or alternatively, would be able to push?
Yes.
Okay, so
Just so...
can I?
Yep.
Yeah, can I re-roll both of those?
Yep. Yes, and go ahead.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah, because for some reason blast damage in this game is just really hit
Okay,
and miss
so
if it actually
that's the
explodes.
first one, and then this is the second one. Okay, so he's taking. All right, I need you to roll. Hold on. Actually, hold on. I think I can do it. /R 1DL. The first hit hits him in the torso, and then the second hit hits him in the head. So he's taking a potential maximum of. I need to check blast power. Sorry this is taking so long, but yeah, again, vehicle combat and explosions are. Let's see, blast power
All
C,
good.
damage 2, crit 3. So he's taking. So the first hit, that's 2, 3, 4. So I think that was. Let's see, the first hit was 2, and that's in the torso. So he takes 2 points of damage to the torso.
Yep.
And the second one, he got 2 hits to the head, so that's 3 damage to the head, but it's armor +1, and you said he's wearing a helmet, so he just takes 1.
Yep. And remember, this is the same dude that domed already.
Oh, so he's dead, right?
Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna roll a nice little crit.
Where is it to the head?
Another head crit. Yeah.
Oh God.
The head is what would have finished him off.
Yeah. Oh, I also forgot it. Gorham has a one-liner for everybody in the build, like right before she fires, like, you guys better hold on to your teeth. This is going to be awesome. Fires. So, all right, rolls crit. What did it get?
It was just a concussion, but he's been concussed to death at this point.
So, and the vehicle fucking violently explodes. And actually, hold on, I think is blast power condensed in the vehicle? Because it might actually hit these guys outside. Which, speaking of which hex is the vehicle, is it the one up or the one down? All right, I was hoping it would be that. So let's see, is the blast? I'm trying to see if the blast power is. Okay, I don't see anything in the ammunition section where it says like a vehicle is destroyed that it is contained. Okay, it says explosive hits penetrates the armor. All occupants in the vehicle suffer the effects of this explosion. So I think it can actually hit these other people too. I mean, but it is a vehicle exploding,
yeah,
so.
it'd just be
I mean, it'd be
Yeah,
blast power D,
and
but
I
they'd
will,
still
I
get
will
hit.
roll that it. Yeah. Yep. And regardless if they pass cuff or not, they get knocked prone, so it's even better.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll have you.
Jesus. So.
Yep.
th-
So
Now
yeah,
I
go
gotta
ahead and
roll.
roll me that blast power, please.
I'm on it. So let's see. So this one is the blast power D. This is for the lieutenant. Oh man. Okay. So she takes it in the torso.
She is not wearing torso armor.
Okay,
so how
let's
much
see.
damage is
Let's
that?
take a look. So blast power D. Ooh, damage 1, crit 2. And she
Oof.
just took 3. That bitch is
Yes,
getting
indeed.
disemboweled.
So I'm gonna. Yep. Let me make you a
Big piece of
torso.
a big piece of
Crit.
Humvee slices her in half.
God,
Basically.
I can only hope. Okay, so, let's see what it is. Hopefully something funny.
Torn intestines.
Oh, yep, she got
So
disemboweled.
yeah,
Told you.
he's
Big piece of Humvee disemboweled her.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So that's the lieutenant. Now I need to roll for, okay, one of her goons. That is, I'm gonna push that. Yeah, so that's another, well, I gotta, hold on, I gotta roll location first. Please be arms or leg. Hell yeah, arms. So, no armor there, so he's taking a crit.
Yep. And funnily enough, these two they're only wearing helmets.
Oh,
So it's gonna be
oh,
a
well,
torso
either way.
is gonna be fun anyways.
Either way. Okay, well, either way, he gets it in the arms. Let's see.
Bleeding shoulder.
Okay.
That's what he gets. He's
So,
prone.
well, now he needs to do a CUF roll.
Yep,
And
he
he
only
doesn't get
has
unit
his
morale
base
because his
cuff
commander is
because
dead. Yeah.
he is down, but he's not out yet.
Okay, so he's prone. Okay, and then I got to do the last one. So let's say 2d12. Oh, look at that. Potentially another crit. All right, let's. Might as well push that. No reason not to. Oh, okay. 1dl. Torso. Yeah, it's another crit.
Mm-hmm. Torso. Man alive, you're fucking these people up already. Broken ribs.
Okay. And
Yep.
then he needs to do a
And
CUF.
because they were both. Yep. I believe both were critted, so I'll just do the rule like since they're critted, they were killed.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Rather than.
Okay. And oh, there's this guy back here. Okay, another one died. Or actually, was that the gunner or who is this? Is this another foot soldier?
Yeah, another. You don't shoot
Okay,
on
well
foot.
now I got to
In
do another one.
fact,
Let's.
as you're like looking and he gets caught in this explosion as he's just smoking a cigarette on break.
Well, his cigarette isn't the only thing smoking, but okay, that's potentially another crit. Which torso, yep, he gets critted. What is it?
Ooh, internal bleed.
So he's dead.
You got hit by the thigh bone
Yeah.
of that. You got hit by a rib bone from that officer. She got disemboweled.
Oh my god. Okay. Unless there are any other people in the blast radius, it's Gorham's turn. She just drops that discarded AT4 and gives like a Vault Boy thumbs up to to her colleagues.
I forgot this is the surprise round. This is combat proper. Oh my god.
All right, I don't have any line of sight on anyone, so.
Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry. It took away all the fun.
All right. Well, let's wait for the polls.
Yep.
If you would like, in this turn, you could like come down and like be at the checkpoint enter.
Do we want to do that?
on your on the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well move up
Yeah.
while it's your turn.
Yeah. All right. I'm going in.
Oh, Jesus, that was great.
I will hide. I will remove these tokens because they are, in fact, dead.
History. There's going to be
I
a
like the
History
idea
Channel
of the-
documentary about them after the war.
I don't like the idea of this sniper right here.
He's dead. Or oh,
Oh, he's dead.
well, this guy right here
This
is
one,
dead.
huh?
That
Yeah,
one right
okay.
there, however, is not.
Yeah. Let's see if
So
I can take cover. Get
Well,
over
the
line of sight.
problem is though is if you're leaving like entering a building, that's a fast action, and then to move is another fast action. You could move out of his line of sight potentially, but you would need to do a mobility roll to do it.
Yeah.
So
I'll do that then. Make a mobility roll. I got pretty decent mobility. All right, mobility.
Would you like to push?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
well, you take a point of damage when you get there. So
Oh, that's
Nice.
fine. I stubbed my toe. Twist my ankle.
yeah, I had
Go
a
around the
question.
corner,
Like,
just
yeah, Vincent, I'm curious if
same
you
as
have
what
any
I
kind of
did.
reaction to like the thunderous explosion and the fiery like the smoke trail, because you're like all the way at the bell tower. All right, I guess not.
Blitz and Astron, are you guys still there?
Huh? Hello?
Well, that's a yes from Blitz.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so next up would be Edwin. What do you want him doing?
Let me see.
Okay.
He's got an M4, right? As his weapon.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can he hit the sniper from there? I mean, mainly in terms of visibility, line of
yes, but he
sight.
will be.
I know he gets a
Yeah.
penalty from range. It's just I don't know if he has like an actual line of sight on the guy.
Yeah, he will have a line of sight.
Okay.
Because this
So
is like a kind of like a two-story building, and you're on the second story. But
okay. So he's. Let me see. Does he have rifleman? Yes, he does. Okay. So I think he'll be at a -1 overall, because of the, I mean, he gets a +1 because of rifleman. Yeah. Have him do, I'll say, 2 ammo, and then yeah, he gets a -1. Rifleman cancels out the range penalty, but the guy's prone in another hex, so.
yep. So it'll be overall -1, and you want to 2 ammo dice into it.
2. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. So another is that sniper gets critted.
Yes, indeedy. So it was a lake shot.
Actually, wait, Emily, you didn't
How you
delete
guys
those
liking
tokens
the
here,
session
did
so
you?
far? No, they're just invisible.
Okay, good, because the problem is the GM of my Monday night game was like deleting tokens of like, well, for looting people, you kind of want to know that they're there.
Yep. I just made them invisible so that way.
Okay. Well,
I
you did the
don't
right thing,
so many
so
things.
I just wanted to make sure what you were doing. So, okay, so that sniper gets critted, and also takes
yes,
3 damage.
indeedy. So we're gonna.
Actually, have him push the ammo dice, because he might be able to hit him again.
Okay.
Let's see if he got an ammo success. He did. Okay, so then he hits him again, So that's another crit.
So the first crit he got in the leg is arterial bleeding.
Jesus.
And a dislocated knee.
Okay.
He kneecapped the dude.
And also he took 6
yeah,
damage, so.
He's dead.
um.
Yeah, so that was Edwin. Bravo. Alright then. So that leaves us in the surprise round.
Yeah, Blitz hasn't gone yet.
Arthur and Oleg. Alright, so Blitz.
Oh boy.
I don't know how
What
much
do you
you
wanna
know
do?
about the situation in a meta sense, but just so you know, there's a guy with a law here, I believe. Dude with the DMR. I think these 3 peons are riflemen, and then there's a Humvee right here.
Yep.
How do grenade launchers work again? Like
They use
with
heavy
blast?
weapons.
Heavy weapons.
Grenade launchers, well, and also with heavy. Okay, first of all, just so you know, if you're using a grenade launcher, you are going to have to use your fast action to aim. Like, you cannot do quick shots with heavy weapons. But yeah, you would do heavy weapons, and like in terms of blast, I mean that was kind of what the whole fiasco with Gorham, like annihilating an entire squad of people with one AT4 shot was. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Because you can still potentially trigger the blast even if you don't hit. Like, even if you don't hit your intended hex.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, in terms of blast, like, how many tiles out is it? Like,
Okay, well,
blast of D,
Blast of D just hits everything in this hex.
just in the one hex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll just. Can I hit this guy, or is that Humvee in the way?
He's on a raised thing, so
He
you
is
can
on an
probably hit him.
elevated position. Yep, so you can.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do that then with the regular.
And you are within short range of the dude. So even better.
Oh yeah, no, he's in a bad situation here.
Jesus, no kidding. That's a
I'll
torso
take
shot,
that.
too.
Yeah, he's not wearing armor. I don't know why the NPCs are,
Budget
armor.
cuts.
I don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. Looking for torso. There we go. You will definitely crit him in the torso, and especially with the PMK-60, because I think it has a slightly
It's damage
better
2 crit 3.
crit range. Yep. Okay, so you break his ribs, but dramatic like cowboy movie fashion. Dead.
Does he go dramatically, like,
Top of the
plummeting
ring.
backwards, like, fall into the silo and roll off, or...
Do we get a Wilhelm
Yep,
scream?
exactly.
Oh,
Is there one on?
I need to put Wilhelm...
this
I mean, there's not one in the Foundry thing, but I need to put that on either that or my Foundry soundboard.
Yeah.
I don't have one on mine either, unfortunately.
I'm surprised I don't have one on mine.
There is, but it's you have to have nitro to use it.
Bullshit. You should just be able to use your own. Hold on. Let me see. What I will do... Copy the link. I'll get that cooking in the background. We can just keep going.
Yep. So that was your attack, and then up next is Stash Man. What do you want him to be doing?
Well, you know what? I called the shots for Edwin, so maybe like Blitz can have Stash
Yeah.
Man do something.
What would you like Stash Man to do? He is armed with an AK-70, just so you know.
Just go wild, buddy.
Ideally, have him aim though, so he's not at a -2.
Yep, he'll do a quick aim. Target that dude.
Yeah, I added a new sound effect for AKs.
That's
Or for the
that
AKM,
sweet,
rather.
sweet noise. Okay, so game, no penalty. He'll use ammo die. Good of a or somehow he is.
Wait, what did he do? I'm still trying to get the Wilhelm screen set up.
He just got 2 successes on base die, 1 ammo.
Hold on, I gotta see this. Let's see sound effects. All right, let's take a look. Well, I'll be dipped in dog shit. He did. Okay. Which he was shooting at that one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he can hit adjacent. I think hitting adjacent targets is only like in the same hex as you, so. I guess he could just use the ammo dice hit to hit him again, crit him twice, like Edwin did.
Yep. He will do that. So I'm gonna roll another torso crit. Man, you guys are chewing through these people. I'm happy about that. I was worried. You're gonna have. Oh my god, he got heart impaled. He just killed this motherfucker.
Oof.
Perfect timing.
Again.
Perfect timing. Let's see if this is oh, it did. Hold on. What? Why didn't that fucking play? Sorry about that.
All good. And I will make a cuff roll for his 2 item. Okay. 1 goes down. Depression.
Oh, that's why. Hold on. Yeah, so the guy who dies, why didn't?
Yeah. Okay, so they're
There
both
you go.
suppressed. These guys up on the rooftops.
Oh my
and
god. Jesus.
Yeah, the stash man is very pissed right now. He just took out all that aggression on these dudes. All right. Okay, so his Blitz went, Oleg went.
Henrik has not.
Last Henrik. Okay.
Maybe have him. Is there like an open door or something on this in this building that he could like run into or something? Well, no, I don't want him going on his own. Maybe.
Yep.
Can he overwatch this? Does he have line of sight on the Humvee?
He does, yes.
Does he see the? Does it have a gunner?
Yes.
Oh crap! All right, well, aim and fire, shoot that gunner, and he's gonna have to do a called shot if it has a pintle mount. So.
Yep.
I didn't realize that you guys had a line of sight on Humvee. I would have taken that out first, but still having all these guys fucking suppressed is pretty nice.
Yes, indeedy. So it's a -2.
Does he have
Cold
rifleman?
shot. He does indeed.
Oh, thank God.
That'll just -1 over. Do you want him to use ammo dice?
How about like say 2? That seems to be a safe bet. Please be something good.
So that's in the head.
Oh hell yeah! All right.
Do you want him to push?
Sure.
Okay. The weapon takes
All right.
a point of reliability damage.
All right. Well, I mean, he's our mechanic, so he can fix it.
Yep. It's 2 in the head. The gunner's wearing a helmet. Or that's total damage. Takes 2 to the head. So
Yeah. It's not enough to crit him, but he still has to do a CUF.
yep. Yeah, so he is,
Fail.
pressed.
Yeah, he just jumped the hell
Yep.
out.
Yes, indeedy. Alright. So the players went, and now we're gonna go into...
Yeah, but we have all those poles that I'm
Unless-
assuming maybe they can just keep the guys up front.
Yep.
Like, just, if you want to say the poles, just, like, wipe them out or whatever, I mean... Because there are 23
Yeah,
Polish
because
soldiers
they-
versus however many Americans.
Yep. And each of the groups has a heavy weapons person, and yeah, they're just gonna go ahead and just go up this hump. The favor. Okay. Ball, do I need an initiative? These 3. This guy. Yeah. I need to put Vincent. Oh, I dragged the token instead. Good job. You too. Robert. And Michael. Alright, that is everyone. And I will keep the polls out of the initiative because they're just going to be like holding down the.
All right, I'm
Basically,
more than fine with
rather
that.
than-
So
Yep. Okay. Are you there, Astron?
I heard activity.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Is my mic?
Hello.
Okay,
Now
my
you
mic's
are.
working. Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Yep. Do you want a 4 or 5 initiative?
I'll take whatever's higher. So the 5.
4. No, 4. You want lower.
4.
Oh, I want lower in this? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, then the 4.
Yep.
I want to go as soon as possible.
Yep. Gorham, do you want a 1 or an 8?
1.
Robert, do you want a 3 or a 9?
Let me get a 3.
Okay. So I believe, the only people who can swap position, unfortunately, is this group of 3 down here. Gorham and Edwin, and because you have a line of sight on him, if you would want.
Okay. So, well, I guess Arthur, you're first.
Yep. Is
Oh
everyone good
boy.
with the order of initiative right now?
Yeah, it seems pretty good
Anyone
to me.
wanna swap?
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I'm going before most of the bad guys.
All right. So we're gonna begin. So Arthur, you're up next. You're up first, rather.
Where a
next.
question I have just for reference, where is this the guy that jumped out of the car? Or was he one of the
I-
ones on the roof?
He's one of the ones on the roof. I forgot to put down the token for
Okay.
gunner. And he would be. Yeah.
Actually, he
front.
wouldn't. I don't think he would actually be like suppressed normally, because I remember sort of when you jump out of a car, like whenever you jump out of a vehicle after getting suppressed in a vehicle, you just get out of the vehicle. Because let me just
I
double
could not
check.
remember.
Whereas bailing out.
Where it is.
Yes. Occupants of a role that is penetrated by an attack makes a CUF. Even if they weren't hit by the attack, anyone who fails the roll must immediately bail out on their next turn. This effect replaces the normal effects of a CUF. So he's out of the vehicle, but he's technically not suppressed. But he did take the damage, so from the getting shot in the head part.
Yep. He took 2 damage. So I'm keeping track. And vehicle will not be added to the initiative because it was just him and. Okay, so now he's in the initiative order. Cool. All right, so Arthur, up first. What do you want to do?
This guy's probably the most pressing kind of situation there, huh?
What's
I
your
guess,
melee weapon again? Do you have a spiked baseball bat, or am I thinking of something else?
I think I did, but I didn't understand how it got on my sheet, so I think I put it in like the car or
Oh.
something.
Well, what do you have instead?
Oh, you still technically have the hoe, aka the axe.
Yeah, the Soviet splitter.
God, if you're gonna be going, you might as well nickname your character Harvester in this.
There is a running theme emerging.
There's a long running joke, and I hope it doesn't end anytime soon.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, speaking of ending sometime soon, this dude right here, he's kind of out in the open. Big mistake on his part.
And you could theoretically get to him and you're just gonna shoot him. I'm just gonna ask him a question.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh man,
this calls for a.
yes, yeah. Are you gonna do all damage with that?
doesn't matter.
Well, actually, it does because
Yeah,
he has a
you're gonna-
helmet.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah, we'll just go full damage.
yep. So that's enough to crit him. Gonna roll his crit. Oh my god.
Brains blown out.
out.
Yep.
It's his crit. Yep.
Nice.
I don't know if he's gonna recover from that one.
Nope.
No,
I
that's
doubt it.
that's one of the instant death ones. There's literally no coming back from that. All right then. That's your turn. Huzzah. Gorham, you're up
Yeah.
next.
Okay. So let's see. So this sniper is dead. This this guy's dead. Do I see any doorways anywhere? Like where's the front door? Or any kind of door rather.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a window anywhere?
I'll mark it on the map for you. Yeah, freehand. The swipe will be where the door is.
Okay. All right. Gorham is going to pull out her Spas 15. Make yet another joke. She says, "Dad, when I like to keep this handy for close encounters," and then just bolts out the fucking door. So she's gonna go up to she's not going into the room or up to the door. She's going up against the door.
Yep.
Is the door open?
It is closed currently.
Okay, so I'm gonna just hold position like against this little corner here, and then that's
Just
Gorm's turn.
FYI, I do have grenades.
I have grenades too, actually. I mean, I have 5 smoke grenades.
I've got frags and white phosphorus.
Okay.
I'm gonna commit some war crimes.
Oh god. Well, yeah, anyway, that's Gorm's turn. She basically pulls out her shotgun and moves.
Yeah. So I'll mark these off. But your lovely Polish ally. Okay. So it's your turn. Next up is that's his turn. Henrik is up next.
Have him, I guess. Are there any doors on this side of the area?
Yes.
Well, actually, here's what I'm going to
Right here.
suggest. Especially if we're moving into CQC and Astron might not be able to. I would recommend giving him temporary control of Stashman or Henrik as an act of courtesy.
Sure.
I'm okay with that. I got a shooting gallery on the roof. I don't need.
Well, the
I don't
problem is
need
that
control over.
yeah, that's true
Well,
because we
some
got
of
all
them
these
are dead
all these
already.
guys. Yeah, well, I mean, this guy is dead and this guy is dead, but this guy's suppressed. This guy's suppressed. Yeah, so you'd have some people to shoot. Okay, never mind. I'm just thinking like when we eventually go into
I'm
the
not
building.
worried about having a character on the ground.
Okay, I'm just saying that
If
we're
I
about to
didn't
go
have
into a
anyone
building,
to
so
play, I'd be interested in controlling an NPC, but I have my role to play. So
yeah, I understand. Okay,
Yep.
I just wanted to be considerate. So
I appreciate it.
Yep.
yeah, but anyway, for Henrik,
Just in
I
case
guess.
you change your mind, I will give you access to Stashman.
Okay.
Like.
So, the door is there. Are there any windows?
Yes.
Okay.
Mark them. So right here.
Yeah, you should probably mark them with
right
like an
here,
X or
some
something because
windows.
that looks exactly the same. I would
Yep.
give them, yeah, a different symbol.
Windows.
If Henrik, if he's
Just a little
here,
smiley face.
does he see? Are there people in the windows?
Not that he can see now.
Okay. So can he move? And like the windows are perfectly clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then he'll move out of the building and he'll go. Oh, I can't move. I'd like him to go here, like kind of like up
That'll
against
be
this.
his. Yep. Be his turn.
Okay.
Okay, so he moves up. Robert, you are up.
All right, Robert is going to see if there's any windows in this building right here. If he sees our door, so we can get in this building right here.
I mean, I could use some backup for clearing the main building.
That's fine. All right, I'll go up there, and that's my turn, I guess.
Well, no, you got another additional action. Because here's the thing: is that if I may, so you're right here now. If you were going to go to this, you would need to do a mobility roll because you can only move 2 hexes per fast action.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'll make a mobility roll. Let's see if I don't break my foot this time.
You snag your balls on the corner of a table.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to push that?
Yeah. God damn it.
Well, you get exactly where you need to go.
Balls on the corner of a table.
Look, if you don't realize the pain that you suffer when you've been walking on a hot summer day and they smack the inside of your leg. It hurts.
I'm
man.
putting that out of context.
Huh?
Quotes. That was great.
What, mine?
Yeah. You.
I don't know. As Special Forces, am I issued like a Kevlar jock strap or something, or a cup?
It's actually ceramic. Level 4 armor plate.
Nice.
The quote
Concrete
was
inserts.
You snag your balls on the, you snag your balls on the corner of a table. That's the quote.
That's almost as
You ever
Is it
get
a-
him stuck in the car door though?
fuck no. God. Ooh. No.
You have to actively try to do that.
Mm.
I bet it's happened like at least 6 times total.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's happened to
Oh.
someone. Oof.
So
I need to
anyway,
Google that.
so yeah, you would get to here, and then with your other fast section, you could open the door.
Yeah. I'll open the door. Open the door.
Cool.
Silhouette myself nice in front of the doorway so I get shot.
Well, no, you can be against the wall and then open the door with one hand.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yep. Sorry to still laugh and giggle in your ears, guys. That comment just killed me.
I'll get shot in the nuts.
There
They'll
is
call me
fun.
They'll call me One Nut Hitler from then on.
Well, that's just normal Hitler.
Yeah.
That's just normal Hitler. Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to Two-Nut Hitler?
No, he only had one nut.
As
Two-Nut
opposed to
Hitler would be the weird one.
as
Yeah.
opposed to Dr. Gay Hitler of Circleville, Ohio. Real
Or
human being.
alternatively, Hitler. It's like no November approach. Like, okay, I'm halfway there.
Okay, so Robert, that is your turn. Vincent, you are up. God.
I'm glad I. Okay.
I'm also glad you.
Y'all are unhinged as fuck, and I love it.
You're awful. I'm going to shoot at the sniper. This one. I mark
Okay.
with the.
Cool.
It's in my short
If you
range.
hover over the token and press T to target.
Sniper. I'm taking. I'm not taking a slow action aim, so I don't get a +2. I'm not gonna. I have high ground, so that's another +1, right?
Yeah, high ground gives you +1, but he's prone, so that's a -1.
-1.
Yep.
I could
Hitler
called shot.
I've only got one ball.
I have a +1 currently.
That's two, but
Called
very small.
I'll do a called shot on his head.
You go for the nut shot. It's an insta kill.
That's right.
Well, either way, it's an insta kill.
I'm gonna push.
Oh god. Well.
Okay.
Okay,
That's a
let
2
me roll
success
it.
headshot. 5 damage. Crit 3.
Do you guys have access to the table for crit injuries?
No.
Can you check
Or,
that
well,
for
let me
me?
see. Of course, critical. Yeah, I can roll crits. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I see him actually.
Yep. There should be a headshot one. You can just. I'll let you roll it. Maybe that'll fix the issue we have.
Yeah.
Crying over here from fucking conversation. Oh boy.
Whoever's directing this is a master of suspense. Sorry, what?
What are we waiting on?
You to roll a leg crit for the guy that you.
How?
Or head
I
crit.
called shot on the head.
Oh, the
How
head.
do I
Oh,
roll
right.
the crit?
Okay, so you go to rollable tables, the middle tab,
Oh, right.
and then there's a
okay.
critical injuries folder. You click head, like select head, and then you have roll at the bottom, and that should roll a crit that you can see the result.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still fucking hidden. SMH.
Yeah.
You rolled a concussion, but you concussed the guy to death.
That's an
Oh.
air
Those
ringer.
eggs.
It's a bell ringer, if I ever saw one.
Grab one of the old
Old gray
eggs.
matters. Gray soup.
Soup.
The mosquitoes are gonna go
Maybe
crazy
it'll
on
pair
this
well
guy.
with the carrots harvester.
Okay, so that is your turn, Vincent. That guy's dead, and
That
Edwin
is my
up.
turn indeed.
Edwin, I mean, have him just do the same thing that Robert and Gorham are doing. Just have him exit the building and then move up to, I mean, either side of the door.
Yep.
I think we could get him to surrender. We're kind of slaughtering him. I of all people am starting to feel bad.
Fuck these guys.
What did they do exactly?
Yeah, here's the awkward part well, I mean, in addition to the whole thing of them stealing from the locals and, shooting civilians and stuff. Now, granted, the civilians did shoot at them first, but they did kind of escalate things. Most importantly, in terms of the short term with us, they first ordered us to disarm. We refused to do so, and then they were threatening to shoot us if we didn't fuck off. So apparently
Okay.
that was
Yeah.
the straw that fucked the camel's ass. So
Now,
Yeah,
did
if
we shoot
kept-
at them first, or did they shoot at us first?
Oh,
we shot at
fucked
them
him
first.
Gorham fucked him up with an AT-4.
Oh, oh my.
Yeah, here's the thing. The whole checkpoint
Okay,
that there was a
so-
lieutenant, 4 soldiers, and a fucking guy on a M2 Browning. Yeah, one AT-4 erased all of them.
So there's 2 of them left now.
The Humvees, well,
we
the
know
Humvees
of.
were taken out by the poles, I thought.
Yep.
And then this Humvee is still intact. It's just the gunner got shot off. Actually, these other 2 Humvees, were they? Did they just shoot the gunners off, or did they blow them to smithereens?
They blew him to smithereens.
All right. Well, we
'cause,
can still
they
scrap
brought
the
up a
down
couple-
vehicles.
Yeah.
Yep. They
This one's
brought up
intact,
a couple
though, so-
RPG teams and just.
Yeah. We can scrap this one and take all the fuel out of it, though. So, and the ammo, and the gun. So, let's see. So,
Edmund went. The soldier went. Becomes unsuppressed. I'm losing my voice from laughing so much. Okay, so they're prone, so he doesn't have a target. So he will just do a. I'll just go into Overwatch on this hex. The dude pops back up.
okay. And then Michael, does he have line of sight on anyone?
He does not, unfortunately.
Okay. By the way, Eddie, you know you
He'll
posted a
just,
video in the out of context quotes thing, right?
Oh shit.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, it sort of fits the out of context for.
yeah, it kind of is.
Well, but the problem is it adds.
The
Never mind.
chats.
Whatever.
Eh,
Adds context to an
Yeah.
out of context quote. So,
Yeah. Oh, fair.
but yeah. Anyway, does Michael have a shot on anyone?
He does not.
Well, he theoretically overwatch this hex. So if the guy stands up, he can shoot him.
Yeah.
I'll post it in memes.
Yeah, that's probably a better place. So yeah, I guess Michael just overwatches on this hex, so when this guy stands up, he's gonna snipe him.
Back at the top of the round.
All right.
Harvester.
I'm gonna do something
Excuse me.
so out of left field. Nobody's gonna expect it.
You're gonna fly.
All right.
Okay.
It's gonna yell at them to
Scared.
surrender.
Well, what exactly?
Now this
do you
isn't gonna
yell at
work.
them? Well,
It
give
might.
me your. I was gonna say, give me your best war shout of what you shout at them, please. Just don't scream into the microphone, actually.
We promise only to execute your officers.
Surrender now, and you will be spared. About that, that's nice, quick, to the point. It's also fitting because he has an empathy of D and no speaking skills at all.
Let me do it like this. I'll roll their cuff again, and if they fail, then they'll surrender. Okay. this dude over here. He kind of like does kind of like the hands over the wall, and he's like, "Yeah, I surrender. Don't shoot." His friend, however, just stays
Is
down
stupid.
and he does not respond. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll just for flavor here, and we'll see. So being a Polish soldier, he said that in Polish accidentally, and this guy just doesn't speak Polish.
I love it. But yeah, so is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Blitz?
Ah, geez. I got 10 empty mags. Can I try and throw one, like,
How do you have
up
10
where this
empty
guy is at?
magazines?
I don't know, but they're on my sheet.
Okay.
Why do you have 10 empty bags? I see it as well. It's so much weight.
That's a really good question that I could not answer.
Maybe the problem is, I'm thinking you might have made them all like one stack and then you just ran out of ammo in the first one.
That would make sense.
So in that case, you
but
just
then,
change the quantity to 9 and then restock the magazine. That's what I would do.
yeah, but I also have another stack of 5 full ones.
I don't know what to
I
tell
don't
you,
know.
man. I'm not managing your inventory for you, so I can't
Yeah,
comment on
fair
the
enough.
choices you've made. So
What
Yeah.
would I roll to like throw that up here? Maybe I can
mobility.
freak this guy out, make him
You
think
can
it's a
throw things
grenade or
with
something.
mobility.
Mobility? All right.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah.
Get back.
All right.
If you'd like, you can push that if you'd like.
Yeah. It just smacks off the wall and doesn't even come close.
Or you overshoot it, you throw it over the building.
It hits this guy right here.
You hit the corpse, just like, I hit something.
I heard a meaty
I
thwack.
love it.
Yeah, I was...
Okay. Okay, so that's your turn, Blitz. Gorham, you're up.
So Robert opened the door. Am I able to peek around the corner without getting my fucking face blown off? Is that possible?
Yes.
Okay. So Gorham is going to lightly peer around the corner. Does she see anybody in that room?
You do not.
Okay. Gorham will give like a all clear to Robert and Edwin and is going to slowly turn the corner with, well, rather quickly turn the corner with her shotgun and start cautiously advancing into the. Actually, can I do a recon roll to make sure there isn't anybody like peering around the doorway or hiding in the room before I move in?
I'll give it to you for free.
Okay, so
rather
there's
than have you roll.
nobody in there at all.
This room is empty. So
All right.
yeah, you can move in there safely.
Yeah. All right, Gorham maneuvers in, looks around. Well, actually, hold on. Before I waste a move action, are there doors into other rooms?
Yes, there are.
All right, can you mark those, please?
When you move into the building, there will be, like, I had a whole point of like moving inside the buildings planned for this session, but it took a little bit longer than I thought, so it will be like another session where you actually go and like
Awesome.
CQBing.
Okay, so that's the only door?
Place. Yep.
All right. Gorham moves in, make sure it's clear,
Yes.
shouts, room's clear, fall in, and is going to, I guess, take a, hide back here in the room somewhere and do like an Overwatch position on the door. Like, effectively overwatching in this hex, so when the door opens, she'll blast whoever's on the other side.
Yes. I'm fine with that.
All right, that's Gorham. She moves in and takes Overwatch.
Cool. So next up is the one who didn't surrender.
He was about to realize
And,
how badly he fucked up, but
Yep. I forget. Can someone throw a grenade while do they have to be up to throw?
Let me double check that. Grenades. You do need now. Apparently, hold on. Let's see. Heavy weapons, because it says hand grenades the same rules as heavy weapons. But with some differences. I'm just trying to see. Do they have anything about prone? Let's see. Now with hand grenades, I mean, I can't remember if you house ruled that you could just throw it, but by default, you need to pull the pin before throwing the grenade.
Yep.
So I mean, assuming you're going with raw, at least for the NPCs, you would need to do a fast action to pull the pin and a slow to throw it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so instead of being prone, he is gonna basically what he's gonna try and do is toss a grenade up over and try and like hit whoever like he saw before. Is what he's planning to do, rather than like stand up and do that.
Depending on where it lands, I think they might get cover from the building.
Yep. So here's the grenade. Have him roll it. Okay, he hits. 30 meters out would be. Yeah. Oh, you guys are still in the building, so.
Yes.
I almost forgot that point. Yeah, he would be basically tossing it over the edge into having it land there. That's what his plan is. And he does, so it does hit his intended target where Henrik is, unfortunately.
No, the good news is that Henrik, he can actually, he can
Make
roll
a mobility
mobility as a
roll.
free action, yeah, to dive prone.
Yep.
Keep in mind that the grenade, like the success just means he gets to where it's going, and then he has to roll the blast to see if it actually does anything.
Yep. So I'll roll for Henrik. Get out of the way. Yep.
Sweet.
So he'll.
Well, I think, he
goes.
doesn't move out of the way, he just goes prone, and that actually gives him, I think, extra armor. Yeah, the blast power is reduced one step. I think if it's reduced below D, the explosion has no effect, so he actually is fine. Because the grenade is blast D, if I'm not mistaken, right?
C.
Oh, it's C.
Blast
Okay.
C.
Then, the blast power is still reduced one step to D. But he does get armor +1, and it's damage 1. So.
Yep.
He's wearing torso armor, so yeah, he would be fine. Yeah, like what is it? Yeah, because even with 2 successes with 2 damage, he basically gets armor too, so he's fine.
Yep. Yep. So he basically just eats it, and
Yeah.
because he wasn't damaged, I won't call for a cuff roll.
All right.
It was just, grenade.
Yep.
Next up is Henrik. What do you want him to be doing, guys?
So he said that there wasn't any. Well, actually, here's what I'd like him to do is, if as a free action, like Edwin can maybe call him over, he can start making his way to us, and we'll have more manpower for when we breach the building. So have him stand up as a fast action and then move to here with his other fast action and see if he can get further than that.
So he stood up as a fast action and moved. all ability. See if he gets any more in this last movement.
Let's see what he got.
Oh.
All right, well, he gets to here, so.
So he's making
Yeah,
his
like-
way around.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that was him. Robert, you were up. What do you want to do?
Shit.
Minus is just taking
So-
position by the door
Yeah.
and then opening
Let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door. Can I make a recon roll?
Well, you do know you don't have to stand directly in front of it, right?
Well,
Just stand to the side and open it with one hand like they do in,
that's
like,
fine.
you know,
Yeah.
Rainbow Siege in New Vegas and all that other crap.
Yeah. All right, I open the door.
Yep.
From my Overwatch position, do I see
Okay.
anybody there?
You do not see anyone. No.
All right. Gorham will relay that to
Okay.
Robert.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nope.
Vincent, you are up.
Astron?
Hello, hello.
Hey, your turn.
I don't know. Sorry, I
your
don't know
turn.
why my mic is being slow to unmute. Seems like it takes a second after I flip it down for it to actually start picking me up.
Yeah.
Uh,
This fuck Newton's the only one who's still alive and
I was
inactive.
gonna say, yeah, there's still another fucker up there, so I know who I'm shooting.
All right. He is prone.
Yeah, so that's a -1.
So there will be that -1 penalty.
He's in my short range. I have the sniper bonus.
Oh, that
Called
fucker
shot.
also just launched a grenade
I have
over
high
the side of the
ground.
building.
Called shot is a -2. Okay, total is a -1 to my AA.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna push that. It's a called shot. I did put the called shot mod in there. Ooh, that's a stress, isn't it?
No, it's
your weapon goes down a point
yeah.
of reliability.
Oh, that's a reliability. Okay.
Yep. I think even with that, what is the base damage of the Barrett?
Its base damage is 4 and it's crit 3.
Yeah, you still do enough to crit him, so we're gonna
Yeah,
do
and
it.
it's a called
Really
headshot,
nice.
so.
Headshot. Would you like to roll this one as well?
Sure. Head. Roll. It's hidden from me. What is it?
Oh. There we go. It was already on public. It is another concussion, but you blow his brains out.
Yeah, you really concussed him.
As long as he's
The
dead.
only person left on top of the roof, this guy here, and he surrendered. It's the only target up still up there.
Oh, got it.
Yep, so that's your turn.
So I have no more visual on fucking anybody that's an active combatant.
Yeah, now if you were Simmons, you would still kill this guy, but you're not, so.
No, I am not.
Yep. I will actually go ahead and in combat.
If I had a
because
laser,
we're
I would
out
just
of-
like turn on the laser so he knows someone's watching him.
A little bit of psychological warfare here.
Well, it's more just like he's surrendering, but he's alone up there, so I want him to know, like, I'm assuming he knows a sniper is fucking shooting at his guys.
Well, there are two
But
snipers,
I would
actually.
turn it on. Oh yeah, true. I would just turn it on
Yep.
to make sure he knows, like, I see you.
Yeah.
Stay right where you are.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So yeah, with that, combat is over, and so you still have the dude on top of the building, and he will like come down, and you'll be able to like, as he like comes through this room, just kind of like, don't shoot.
Well, is he coming through the building? Or is he just jumping down from the roof?
He'll jump down from the roof.
Okay.
And he will come over to you,
Yeah.
Blitz, and kind of like, I'm coming over. Please don't shoot me.
Alright.
I'm surrendering. So yeah, you dealt with all the guys outside, and now you just have to deal with sweeping through the building, and
Yep.
we'll save that for another session.
Which I've got,
With
finally
some
get to use my
nice,
shotgun
nice
for.
urban op combat.
Hell yeah. Let's see, where is XP questions? There we go.
All right, let me get this up myself so we can run through them. All right, did you participate in the game session? Hell
Yes.
yeah! Or remember, you're getting the base 5, and then
Right.
if you
So
answer more
let's
than
see.
5 yes, you'll get
So
more.
I'm 6.
Participate in the game session. All of you did. Did you follow your moral code despite did you follow your moral code?
Yeah, I tried to kill him with kindness, but it didn't work, so I blew them all up.
It didn't waste bullets.
True.
Followed mine.
All right. Okay. You want to answer that one? Did you risk or sacrifice something to realize your big dream? Or did you work towards your big dream?
Yeah.
Rather.
I mean, I would say so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Once
Nice.
again, I just annihilate people without ever being seen. 20 tiles away in the bell tower.
Yeah.
100
It was
meters.
I heard somebody laughing in the background, like even whoever's in the part with you is agreeing with you.
Nice. Okay, did you make a significant discovery or revelation?
I mean,
we found out there's a major leading these guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's significant
Yeah.
enough.
we found the leader. We
Yeah.
also found out apparently that the Poles were the one who instigated hostilities. So
And we found out these assholes are willing to shoot Americans.
yeah, that too.
Yep.
So is that a yes for revelations?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Did you follow? Extraordinary action of some kind?
Maybe.
100 plus
Yeah,
meter
I didn't
snipe
do anything.
on that first sniper.
I'm
That was
being
Didn't see
modest
anyone.
with that. Maybe I totally fucking did. Killed like I think it was like 5 people with 1 rocket.
Yeah, definitely, Cody. And I'll also give it to Astron because
100 plus meter snipe. Let's go.
sniper. You're a great sniper, son.
And he's not a violent
This-
sadist
this-
like that other
This
sniper.
is why I got AA in ranged combat, even though I have specialties to boost it, because I'm still getting minuses overall because of disadvantages in range and prone. It's so worth it. It's so worth it.
Yep.
You questioned me, Cody, in character creation.
I didn't say not to have it. I just said don't start
Oh,
with
I
it.
know. It's
So.
expensive for XP to not start with it.
That's true.
Did you perform a successful action with one or more goals related to your area of expertise?
Yes.
I wonder.
Anti-vehicle expert. That vehicle disappeared.
Yep. I'll give that to
One
all
could
of
call
you
you a
because
magician.
you're all like one's a sniper, one's a heavy weapons expert, and the other two are.
I did
trigger
successful
men, so.
recon and successful extraordinary
Yep.
sniping, so like
Definitely.
I'm all there.
Yes, indeedy. Did you travel through at least one hex? Nope.
No.
You just revisited. Did you overcome one or more dangerous events using violent or non-violent means? As
Yeah.
usual,
Yep.
as is tradition, violence. Did you risk your life for the PC who's your buddy?
I
Don't
can't
believe
say
that
that
really
about
came up.
Vincent in this case because we were like basically however the fuck far apart and weren't really in any danger. So
Yeah, and I didn't risk my life at all.
yeah, no.
Yep. Did you make significant progress towards or complete your group's current objective?
Yeah, we're absolutely cleaving through these
Yep.
fuckers.
Yep. Did you take a life-threatening critical injury and recover from it? That has not applied.
Nope.
It's all been flesh wound.
So let's see. I need to just tell. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
8
5,
XP.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 as well.
Nice.
I think. Yeah, either way, I counted that up, I think. So, 8 XP.
Okay.
Actually, no, I got 7. I think. Hold on, let me just count these. Participate, moral code, actions, successful action, dangerous events. Yeah, I got 8 as well. So,
So 8 XP.
well, I got 8 and Vincent got 8,
Yeah.
but your mileage may vary. So,
Yeah.
Yep. And I need to check what is your guys' cuff or unit morale. You would actually bump up your unit morale 1 tick.
oh, I forgot about that.
Because you were in. Yep.
Well, we theoretically have bumped it up earlier with the fucking Marauders, like way back, because I totally forgot about cuff or unit morale increasing.
Yep. Yep.
We should be at A right
So you're
now,
all
honestly.
so you're. Yep. You're all sitting at AA.
Fucking A.
You have A unit morale at least.
All right. So, and then we're also doing that like development point stuff.
Yes.
What's that mean?
These will be used for base building. Put in things in your eventually when you get a, and that is, I'm not sure how soon, but there is a place where you can guys take over, get a base started. Where is that list? Sorry about this, guys. I forget where I had that section written down.
Isn't it in notes? Let me check. I just had to send a quick text. Let's see, images and notes. Yes, you did. It's in notes.
Cool.
You want me to add you on it, or?
Yes, I just found it. Thank you.
All right.
Does anyone remember what your total was last
16.
time?
We're at 16 because we got 9 in session 1 and 7 last session.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. I lost that. I can't find that bit of paper, and I wanted to keep track for you guys as well, just in case. Namely, moi. So
Well,
hopefully
thank fucking
taking the notes
goddamn it,
as
I'm
well.
actually keeping notes of XP and stuff on my sheet, so.
Yep. Alright, so like I said, these will eventually be used to basically substitute for, like, using spare parts to build things in your base when you get a base. Alright, did you participate in the game session?
Yes.
Hell yeah, everyone did. Did you play at least one scene in your base of operations? Have one yet? Did you encounter a new significant or major threat?
I mean, major threat, major pain, but.
Yeah. I'll give that to you guys.
I mean, this is our first. I mean, we knew about these assholes, but this is our first time encountering them, so.
Yes. Did you overcome one or more dangerous events?
Yeah, outside's
as is
clear.
tradition, violence.
Yeah.
You didn't travel. Did you find or create useful spare parts for your base?
No.
Did you accomplish and/or a challenge, task, or adversary?
Sorta.
Yeah, I'll give that one to you. Because you would have had to deal with going in unarmed into the thing, but you just walked right up and spat in the face of that challenge.
Yeah, spat 84 millimeters of fuck you at their vehicle.
Exactly. Did you make an important contact or ally?
I mean, we managed to sort of convince the Sergeant Major to lend some troops to help us. I don't know if that
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah. Did you make significant progress or complete your group's current objective? Yes. Did players display group spirit, act as a team during roleplay?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7.
All right. So you are at a total of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
So we're at 23
Nice.
total.
Yep, 23
Okay.
total.
Cool.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this session because it was
I
fun
did.
planning it.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. I'm glad I finally got to fire a rocket launcher at something. And like I said, impulsively buying all those AT-4s really paid off, so.
Right.
Mhm.
Very fun. Finally making use of that 20 tile range.
Yep.
Man. Yeah, where are you anyway?
Top
He's-
the northeast like quadrant here.
Yeah, he's in the fucking
Holy
like church
shit.
bell tower. Yeah.
He's in.
I was making short range shots from there.
Yep.
The fuck is a long range shot?
Above 20 hexes, which is
Well,
over
let's.
100 meters for me.
Well, let me put.
What,
Yeah,
if
let me.
you
I
fucking
made
zip
one
codes
long
away?
range shot.
Well, let me put it this way: range combat in terms of range bands. So, medium range is twice short range. Up to twice medium range, i.e., 4 times short range is long range.
So long range for
True.
Vincent would be 20.
80 tiles.
20.
Would be,
Yes.
I can shoot up to 80 tiles. But I made medium range shots then. I was going by other TTRPG rules.
I mean, you could
where
technically. I
both
mean,
are long.
extreme range is the max range that you could hit something, and you.
I did extreme exists. Oh lord.
Yeah, extreme range is -3 modifier, but that's up to 8 times short range. So that's I think it's
Yeah,
like
but
what
that'd
is it?
be
160 tiles.
which is
That's 800 meters.
160 tile. That'd be 1600 meters actually.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought a tile.
it's-
I was going off the measuring tool in game. A tile is 5
Yeah.
meters on this map.
No, a hex.
I was making
battle map hex is
200 meter shots.
a battle map hex. No,
today.
a battle map hex is fucking 10 meters across.
So I was
Yeah.
making 200 meter shots today.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And little bit of behind the scenes thing when I was playing this encounter, I specifically kind of planned this encounter, put their compound there to so you could take advantage of the range sniper capability.
Yeah, I mean, like I made the
Heck
map and I
yeah.
specifically put in 2 camping spots for Vincent.
Mhm.
So there's
The
that.
bell
and then I just
tower
pick-
and the
and the
crane.
crane. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. 'cause
Oh,
I know I enjoyed
absolutely.
certainly
playing
God,
this.
that
did.
was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that fucking that vehicle
And,
kill was great.
Yep. And I can't wait to run the next session of this.
Yep.
I'll be running Alien next week. So it'll
Yep.
be the week after
Hype
next.
for it.
Get back into this.